ass like this? Like this?
my old friend. Make yourself at home. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Just copy that into there.
Yeah, you just add it right in.
Add the Chrome. Add extension. It's doing
I sent it to you a while
thing.
ago, but I can get it again if you want it.
Nah, I can just scroll back.
It's like 10 lines of code.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna read any of this, and I'm just gonna copy paste it into there.
Cool, I got some more malicious code for you to put on there.
I meant the instructions on how to use Tamper Monkey.
Oh.
Wait, where'd it go?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
there it is. It's
I
not
mean,
a pinned. It's not a pinned instead.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not pinned on mine because I've got a bunch of Twitch stuff pinned in my ad blocker.
Yeah, I got like 20 or 30 extensions on my Chrome.
Okay.
I have to go diving anytime I want to go change stuff.
Cube. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna. Your code here.
Just paste over the whole thing. Just copy
Okay.
all of what I put in there. Well, actually, yeah, you should be fine replacing all of it. If it looks the same.
Paste. Start.
And then
Go.
just refresh the page and it'll work.
Nope.
So,
How do I save? Save file. Save. Okay. Refresh. Is it working?
Well, you won't know till it comes up.
Channel point harvester is running. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's working.
Yeah.
Yay! You've corrupted me.
Everyone feels like it's like some elaborate hack, and it's like 10 lines of code.
If button appears, press button.
Well, it's not even that. Just try to click this button every second.
Oh, you don't even have detection. You just are like.
Well, if it
Like-
finds it, yeah, finding it is part of clicking it.
Okay. Also, Hobble, we can't hear you in Discord. I see the thing lighting up, but I hear no Hobble. Unless
I
I'm
also
stupid
hear
and
no
moving
Hobble.
it.
same.
I hear Hobble. Just kidding.
Cube. How dare.
I just
So,
want to get outside everybody.
the overhead light that I had in my room up until a couple of days ago, was 330 lumens.
That's a lot of lumens.
That's a lot of light.
No, it's actually not.
What am I thinking
not
of?
a
I'm
lot of
thinking of
lumens.
watts.
Yeah, you're thinking watts.
Yeah.
330 lumens
Oh,
is
that's-
not a lot of light.
Yeah.
No.
Hello.
I know this actually. 1 lumen is the equivalent of 1 cubic foot of light from a candle.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to go.
I
get-
know this because my mom keeps
Put the cat
requesting
down.
flashlights with the highest lumen count I can physically find.
Give me all the lumens.
I replaced it recently, and the room is much brighter now.
I can assume so.
Yeah. I don't even know how many my ceiling fan is, but I literally can't even use it because of how bright it is. I just use a lamp in the corner. Like, I turn it on, but it wouldn't do anything. So,
Right, you can't.
yeah.
You see nothing.
Oh, I heard a click. Was that a hobble?
What?
Hey!
Hey,
It was a hobble.
there they are.
Yeah, I have to go put the cat down, and then I have to go.
Do you, though?
Yes. Yes, I do have to. I have to go put the cat down, and then I have to, remember to change out the actual trash bag that I took the trash out of.
I will go ahead and do recap while you do that then. And we'll...
I already did that. I'm trying to get my arthritis glove open because my left hand, feels like it's slowly being pulled off by the tendons.
That's no bueno.
Ow.
That doesn't sound like arthritis either, but I mean...
It's probably
That doesn't
carpal
sound
tunnel.
like osteoarthritis. It sounds like rheumatoid arthritis.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm not the
Yeah.
doctor or the nurse here.
It's fine.
I'm like, arthritis is bone. That is very clearly muscle.
As the doctor, you have a case of the ouchie hands.
Pretty much.
Put a little asterisk next to the Doctor Incube's name.
Yeah.
No, the decimal or the period in the name is literally the asterisk.
That's the way to do it.
Pretty much.
I'm not a doctor, I just play one on Twitch. Wait, I don't even do that. Shit.
Anyway, we all good to go? I'll do recap again and realize I didn't read like 2 sections. It'll be fine. Anyway, so last we left off, the city council got a hold of this band of adventurers and asked them to do something that is very rare in most of the games and most things I've seen.
We're gonna start a
Diplomacy.
war. I
No.
mean, yeah.
No. No. Your goal is to actually do the exact opposite. Through some info, you all found that there is a tribe of lizard folk within 10 miles of Saltmarsh that have been ordering a lot of weaponry from these smugglers you guys didn't kill, but essentially sentenced to death. So, you all were asked to investigate, as you have seen firsthand what some of the things they were getting was, and you all would have the council believes you would have a better chance of getting a contact and also a better chance of easing relations due to that prior engagement. So one of the council members invited you to a overly elaborate dinner, like full of rich people. They were all stuck up and very annoying, but I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys were given a flag of the Saltmarsh Alliance and went to bed that night, leaving sometime the next day to be on your way to play diplomats. So as you guys awaken in the morning, be it on a boat, in a tavern, or in your abode, what would you like to do?
So we still have like a day and a half before we have to set off.
Roughly
Ish.
half a day. They asked for within 36 hours. So you have about
Day and a
half a
half.
day before that
Oh.
time would run out.
Okay.
Because the 24 hours was the previous day.
I see.
Okay.
So 12 hours, give or take, before. And if you want to leave early, you can, but, ultimately.
Leaving early is maybe not a bad idea.
Wait, Tyrion had already gone around letting the crew know the departure plan.
The crew does know. They were told varying times. General consensus is though most of them are at the boat by 10 o'clock today. So, and you have the entire crew ready to go by, well, honestly, whenever, because they are ready and waiting. And if you suddenly go find one, and be like, "Hey, change of plans, we're leaving now," they'll go.
How long did he say it would take to get the ballista bracket?
That is not something you all asked, but given your background and your role on the ship, 15 gold's of material and you can just do it yourself.
I thought Grandmama asked, or was it the cannon?
About the cannon.
Oh, okay.
The cannon is going to be expensive. The ballistas, 15 gold's of materials, and you can attach both of them wherever you like.
Oh, good. It's DIY.
Oh, so there's two of them.
I mean, if you want to pay someone to do it, you can, but...
I will not allow this, no.
Well, in that case, let me quickly throw you guys over to here.
So is it 30 gold total or 15 total?
No, 15 gold between the two of them.
Okay.
Where would you like them?
If they come like that on front of ship.
Well, they're separate entities. I just was grabbing them both.
Just grab them both.
Yeah.
Captain, do you have preference where Screaming Pondos go?
Yeet it onto a windowsill. Or
From the windows.
No!
To the no.
Bad rival.
I will say most ships typically put one at the front and back. However, that is currently where your capstan and your wheel are. So,
we could do the sides, like one on the starboard side close to the capstan, and then the other one on
like
so
there and up there.
Or are you thinking?
Yeah, like
here.
Here.
Okay, so like.
Yeah.
Say there.
Yeah.
Maybe?
And then the one like, or actually maybe here, a little bit further away from the wheel.
Move it up there. All right, that would give you all coverage on both sides. And one thing I will say with that, under your ship actions, it says you can use your ship has one action, you can use that action to move. You now can use that one action to fire a ballista.
Okay.
And the crew takes up the process of firing it, so it's essentially one shot in action.
Do they swivel at all? Like, can the angle?
They turn. You can aim with them.
How many degrees? Or is it just like they could go a full 360 around if they wanted to?
They can go a full 360. You kind of need something to stand on in order to be able to use them, though.
Right.
So, realistically, each has about 180 degrees of angle it's usable, give or take.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you
also
can't hang off the ship and fire it.
Well, you can. It's just that's definitely going to be at disadvantage.
That's the Taskmaster's drum.
That is. And you can put that wherever you like as well.
I'd personally vote for up here, Captain, but it is up to you.
Well, if we want it on the deck, that would make sense, since we use it to perform additional actions.
Yes. And someone does need to be able to activate it in order for it to work, so accessibility is important for that. I mean, accessibility is important in general, but specifically that needs to be in an area that's easy to get to.
This is an ADA compliant vessel.
Throw it up in the crow's nest.
It has the OSHA compliant handrails and everything. But yeah, so you guys thinking here?
I'm thinking kind of the middle.
All right. Keep in mind that's where your mast is. So
we should put them both on the same side, that we can get shoot at the enemy twice as much, and then we just pray that no one ends up on that side.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like maybe here-ish, because the thought process there is well, actually maybe more on this side, because having it close to the stairs down, which are like over here, probably makes sense. So if someone needs to run up and start beating the drums, they can run up and start beating the drums. Just a thought.
Okay. And I will also say your cannon's in the bilge, since it's just a useless barrel right now. It's just at the very bottom of your ship, acting as a
Extra
counterweight.
ballast. Got it.
But it is down there, so. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move those things to the map layer, so I don't accidentally grab them in combat. And
Suddenly, ballistas everywhere. Ah!
But yeah, so your guys' ship has its weaponry now.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
And yeah, so it's safe to assume that would take a chunk of the morning to do.
Let's assume, or let's cross our fingers and hope that the ship's weaponry doesn't get used on our upcoming diplomatic mission.
No
I'm
problem.
sure it won't at all.
By the way, quartermaster, you would currently have 40 ballista bolts. Because I thought about it, and tracking ship ammo is going to be a thing.
Got it.
Yeah. It makes
So, yeah.
sense with something you'd had such a limited quantity of.
Yeah. I will fill in you. I'll give you the cannon ammo when you get that up and functional. Because right now it's just dead weight.
That's fair.
So the four of you all get together, do your little talk, put the weaponry in your positions, get the drum attached to the ship, and it begins to bind. And over the course of you all doing that, your crew comes in, and more or less, you've got a couple hours before you were asked to leave. But
So, one other thing that we'll want to make sure of, the directions we got, it's only 20 miles away. And the ship can go 5 miles an hour. So
that was 10 miles. I could be wrong.
I'm looking at the character sheet for the ship right now.
I'm saying I thought the layer was only 10 miles away.
Can you tell me how much a piece of ballista ammunition weighs, just for this, or costs?
You have a handout for cost.
I do. Okay, thank you. I'll look at it.
But I
misspoke last week. It is 10 miles, not 20 miles. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's only 2 hours away. Which
Easy.
is
Yeah, I'll be in and out no time. It's fine.
and
Since it won't be fine though, I do want to make sure we have an ample supply of supplies on the ship.
Yeah.
So maybe a week's worth just to be safe.
you guys have about a week's worth of stuff left over from your jaunt to the Isle of Reptilia. So.
Okay.
Are you worried about a Gilligan's Island situation?
Yeah, it might end up being a little bit more than a 4-hour tour. Could be. There's lizard people involved, possibly skeletons, and we don't know 100% where we're going, so we're gonna have to find things, which takes time.
One
And
unknown
there's
giant ape.
apparently a hurricane out there too.
All right. While you guys are making your final preparations, Anders rides up towards the docks on a carriage, actually, that Merrick, you would immediately recognize as the prisoner transport carriage that they keep. And he hops off and comes over to you, and you requested this, I believe, and hands you a letter with a wax seal on it.
One ladder, please.
And while he's talking to you, you see the guards take the prisoner transport to the boat parked next to you guys, actually, and load up the officers from the smuggling ship onto that boat. And, let's see. And the captain recognizes you. And he speaks very colorfully towards you. So, a lot of curses, a lot of swears, a lot of...
Can you give us some examples?
No.
Nice try.
Oh, the imagery is ruined.
I apologize.
My immersion!
But no, the captain is very vocal and very upset. He does not seem to recognize that you all have his boat, though, luckily.
The Earth Dragon goes with you. May you be blessed in all your cursings.
Slash me curses in Orcish in response.
Like, very audibly back towards him.
I mean, is he swearing at us?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then just right back. Not like especially angry or anything, but just like if he's spitting venom at me, then I'm just gonna, yes, almost good-naturedly, right? In like the kind of way that you would only expect from a like an angry culture that just like seems angry all the time, even if they're not, right? Almost good-naturedly swearing back in return.
Has anyone seen Golden Girls other than me?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Sophia Petrillo. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
But yeah, no. They get loaded up.
Fuck you
on...
too, buddy!
Yeah. They get loaded up onto the ship and they're taken below deck, and yeah.
Since it's steak, I just imagine it's all like old people swears. Where they're not, it's like not really cursing.
You pox-riddled.
You pox-riddled hooligans.
Yeah.
You lit liquor.
Your father smells of elderberries.
Your mother was a hamster.
Yes.
I should watch the Monty Pythons and start swearing in Monty Python.
I would pay you literal money.
But yeah, so you all may set out whenever your heart desires.
There was also mention of skeletons. Have any of us fought skeletons before?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
all
all
have.
did.
Oh,
Remember
except
on
for
the
you.
boat?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the mansion.
In
Here's
the
Have I fought skeletons before?
Wait, I thought we fought
Technically,
skeletons on the
people
boat.
have skeletons inside of them.
So there wasn't skeletons on the... No, those were half-dead people, weren't they? When we opened up the one thing at the back of the boat?
No, those are
Well,
skeletons.
if they're halfling skeletons, they still count as skeletons.
See, we fought skeletons. We've done the skelly bobbin.
But yeah. So, anywho.
Well, what I was getting at with that is, are there any special preparations that we want to make in case we do run into the rumored skeletons upon the shore that we're traveling to, before we make it to the lizard people that we're not attacking?
I will say, the rumored area of the skeletons is not the same as the area you all are going to. They are different areas. So.
Oh. Well then, never mind. Let's go.
Alright.
We're off to see the lizards, the wonderful lizards of Saltmarsh.
the
It doesn't run that
the-
good.
those skeletons that we fought before seemed to especially not be fond of La Chancla. So,
Smart
It should be fun.
skeletons. They may not have brains anymore, but they're still pretty wise.
That's true. I don't want to get hit by a shoe either.
It's still funny to me that you guys found their 1 damage vulnerability on the last hit of the last one standing.
There you go.
I got
It had-
angry.
It had like 2 hit points, and they ended up doing like 30 points of damage to it.
I was
Ooh.
angry. What do
Yeah.
you want from me?
But yeah, you guys set off. And given you're following the coastline, I'm not gonna make anyone do navigation checks because you're just
Hooray!
going west on the coastline. Yes, this map is stupid. I know. I have no
No,
control.
no. This is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Wait,
so yeah.
I thought we were going southeast, but the lizard folk lair is clearly marked southwest.
Well, you're going to the lizard folk lair, is what you're doing.
Okay, so it's 10 miles and not 20 miles, and it's southwest, not southeast. Got it. I'm
These
glad
maps
we
are
got this.
stupid. These maps are
I'm glad we
stupid
got
and
these
make no
directions.
sense. Okay. Like seriously, screw all of the maps in this book because none of them have north
I mean,
pointed
you could
up.
just erase the N and move it to where you need it to be.
I could,
You
but
could.
this book refers to cardinal direction so much.
Really?
Yes, it's annoying.
Just rotate 90 degrees. Let's call it good.
God, but
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
Rotates
the
whole
thing.
book.
This map has the north being to the
Oh.
left, not the right.
North.
Okay,
Yep, there it is.
right.
And then I
Understood.
got lucky and found this one that someone made. North is actually up on this one.
Nope.
Okay,
Like, thank God North is actually up on this one.
that's good. So
Cube, stop it.
lizards are roughly there.
Yeah, that area. I'm really tempted to just port this map and make it the overall one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Do it.
Anyway, that's a future me thing. So, you guys spend your time going across the water. I need that. Come back here. Okay.
Scroll to pan.
Uneventful.
Yeah.
It's just, nice, leisurely, sail. About 2 hours in, give me a round of perception checks, please.
Okay,
I'm bad at those.
I could be worse at those. But I'm not amazing.
15.
8.
Also 15.
12.
And you rolled in 8, you said, Hubble?
8.
Okay. So, as you guys get to a more marshy area of the coastline,
The salt marsh?
it's more swampy than okay.
Okay.
So it's got more salty in it.
It's
Dagobah, got it.
yeah, more or less. So, as you guys travel in that area a little bit, Ryba, Merrick, and Yelena notice there's like a giant mudslide on the side of one of the riverbank, or I guess in this case, ocean bank. And Yelena and Merrick also notice there is a very large cave, not large enough for your boat to fit through, but large enough to swim through, about 50 feet down from said mudslide.
Does it appear to be large enough for small rowboat to go through? Like the side boat.
mouth
The
looks-
lifeboat.
The
the
mouth
dinghy.
looks like it could, but it looks like it kind of gets a little tighter once you get deeper in.
All right.
It's not
well,
a no-woo.
euphemisms
That was totally
aside,
ooh-woo.
Not a no-woo.
Totally no.
yep, that's definitely an uwu. But what we can do is we can
Here,
anchor.
let me do this. Ignore 95% of this map.
Okay, what's the 5% I should pay attention to?
Hold on. How do
Be
I
careful,
drag
he
you
said
guys
that.
over to something?
He's going to drag us, guys.
No, how do I?
It's either shift or control. I don't know which.
Shift.
Just try them all
God.
out.
Oh, there's the 5%.
This is the part you're supposed to focus on right now.
Oh, okay.
So
Look at the rest of that man.
No, the north is in a weird direction. Cube, fix
I
it.
know.
Oh,
Trust me.
for fuck's sake. Okay. Oh, so I'm guessing the entrance to this is like E.
Yeah, that's the cave entrance, and
Hubble, I need
literally
you to
already
turn your
misspoke.
webcam on and turn your head to the side, please.
No, it's already turned. I turned it without realizing that none
So,
of y'all can see this shit.
Yeah,
but,
the
you know.
cave entrance is E, and I slightly misspoke. The mudslide is up the river by B.
Oh,
Or actually, it's by A. I'm sorry. So
Oh, so we saw the mudslide, but not the cave?
You would see the mudslide go a little bit farther and see the cave.
Okay, alright. Upon seeing the cave, I would like to
Why are
park
we
the
like
boat.
this?
And
Park
we're
the
like
boat.
this because the map is like this. It's not our fault.
Park the
We're
boat,
like this for
baby.
other
Park the boat.
reasons.
Yes, yes. Park the big boat with the anchor and take the little boat to the cave mouth, in nautically speaking.
Slip it in.
Okay.
Oh well.
Cool. Where
Oh
is
my God,
the
my
cave
neck.
description? Of course, it's one of the 2 sections I
Ah.
didn't think I would need.
This isn't a slip. It's a
Of
sip.
course.
Go
Where
on.
do I put my dinghy?
Go on. Go on without me, Captain. I can't do the neck anymore.
Where is the cave?
Last neck standing is perfectus.
Yep.
See, Calf says it. Slip it
Okay.
in. Slip it in. Slip it in. Slip it in.
Please hurry,
Alright.
Steak.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm working on. Good news. Once you get inside the actual layer, north is up.
Good. When does
Yeah.
that happen?
It
Is
happens
that
here
now?
in a second. I'm reading a thing. I apologize. This is
I hope
taking
north
longer.
is down on the next map, so you have to do a fucking headstand.
Slip it in. Slip it in.
Look, I do not
Ow.
like.
Okay, shouldn't have done that.
Screw it. Okay. So.
The camera wouldn't catch it, but you know,
All right. Yeah. So you guys park your
Can.
boat. You guys row your way in, and
Oh yeah, Quinn, you're in charge. We're gone.
yeah. All right. So you guys row in, and you're
Q,
in the
check
cave,
DMs.
which means north is the up again at this point. And you guys are in area 4. No numbers you cannot see. You're here.
Area 51.
No.
Where ping that again, please, good DM
Like
sir.
this area.
Okay,
That's where
got
you
it.
guys are coming in.
It looks a
Cool.
bit like
That's
a
where the
colon.
maze starts.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And there's a description for this room.
Wow, Cube
so
is really far.
I will now read said
It zoomed
description.
out on me.
Oh no.
You can see
This
my
large water-filled cave, roughly circular, about 70 feet in diameter, connects to the sea through a passage.
out.
The passage is 15 feet across at the widest point, and its roof is at most 5 feet above sea level. So you guys are like ducking down in the boat to get through it, but the boat is just, your little rowboat's just ever so slightly making it through. The cave also connects to another cave through a 30-foot wide passage on the southeast corner. The roof here is also only 5 feet above the water. The main cave has a high roof extending 20 feet above the water. Most of the cave appears natural, except for the rough ledge that has been cut into the rock running along the southern edge, connecting it with the adjacent cave. At the western edge of the ledge, an opening has been cut into the rock wall to permit access to a passage beyond. Near this, a flight of rough stone steps leads down into the water. The water is clear, tall seaweed. Its fronds swaying lazily covers the bottom.
We've got fronds. Yay! All the fronds.
We've got fronds in low places.
What are the Franz names?
And he's stuck.
I'm confused by where you all found that, but okay.
You said fronds. What are their names? Tell us their names.
I didn't say Franz.
He did
Yeah,
say
I
fronds,
did.
right? You did.
I think it means, like, I don't know what that actually means. It just is in the
Fronds are like-
description.
Branches, leaves.
Okay, look.
Like ferns.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. These are the last 4 sections of this area. I didn't get a chance to read these, because yeah. So, I'm kind of flying a little bit winged
Just
here than I
it's
normally am.
fine.
It's fine.
You don't need to know.
Yeah,
We're fucking
alright.
pond right next to Brazier. It's fine.
Okay.
I did not
But yeah.
realize it was going to throw him off track asking for frond names.
Alright. Look, you guys, you row into the cave, you get past
Uh-huh.
the little dark
Uh-huh.
part, you see the cave,
Uh-huh.
and there's like
Uh-huh.
stone steps.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
yeah.
This is what we're looking at, or this one up here?
This area.
Okay.
This area. You know what? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Just because of how massive this area is.
Oh, that's not the right size.
Are there any benefits to these fronds?
You're in layer 49. This
Thank
area
God.
is too large
Okay.
for this. This area is just too large for this.
I guess they're not fronds with benefits. Cool.
No.
No,
Um, Alright.
You can give me a perception check if you'd like.
Sure.
It's good.
I'm trying to perceive things in this crazy place I've never
Mhm.
seen before. That's only slightly
21.
ominous.
It's got fronds everywhere.
Or nope, sorry, 20. I
21.
cheated. I got a 20. I lied.
So-
Here we go.
I didn't
So-
cheat. 21.
All right. Do you want to roll another perception check, Cube, or do you just want to like go by whatever your thing's saying?
I'll do a perception check.
Oh, are we all doing perception checks?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I missed that.
All right.
Okay. That's not very good.
18.
All right, Ryba? Ryba, you're in a cave.
Oh, okay. Neat. What's the elevation look like? Are we like higher up than the rest of this area, or are we lower? I just want to know if we have fronds in high places.
Do we have fronds in both high and low?
Okay. Ignoring that. So yeah. The rest of you, you see something move in the seaweed, and Yelena and Merrick, something scaled and something about a medium creature, and it looks like there's about 4 of them.
Oh.
I wave.
Oh, hello there.
All right.
We are diplomats here on behalf of Saltmarsh.
I tell
Do you
Pims
speak common?
to start translating for him just in case.
All right.
Also
They're
translating that question.
underwater. Like these creatures you see are underwater, hiding in
okay.
seaweed.
Oh,
I guess I
they're-
don't see them, do I?
No, you definitely don't.
You
Okay.
saw cave.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking to then.
Does an 18 see who they're talking to? Because that's what I rolled.
You see that there is definitely something in the seaweed.
Okay, so they're not
So,
crazy
there
to
is-
me. They're
No, there is something. You don't know what that something is, but it's something. And they're just kind of watching, just seeing what y'all are doing. Quietly. Underwater.
I mean,
try and wave harder. Sure you have.
So- is this the? We've got out of the boat. They're underneath our boat. What is the arrangement?
We're
'cause
still on the water?
The picture I'm looking at doesn't look like it's underwater. That's why I'm confused.
I think like this is where the land starts, and then
Yeah.
all of everything else in 49 is underwater slightly.
The land
Hi.
doesn't start until this area.
Yeah, that darker
Got
brown
it.
outline, that's the coast,
Got
as
it.
it were.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Okay.
we clarified, because I was also thinking that.
Okay.
I was also confused.
So we're just chilling in a boat, not quite on the shore. All right. So
Looking down with kelp eyes in the water.
yeah.
Well, maybe not, hopefully not kelp eyes.
Let's I'm gonna continue. Assuming I'm the one rowing the boat because muscles. And I'm gonna keep rowing the boat onto the beach, and then like get out of the boat and attempt to greet the locals, because that's what you do. If they don't want to come out of the water once I'm out of the boat on land, I'll go in the water and wave. We can do fish dances at each other. I don't know.
Well, when you guys put your boat ashore in this case and wave again, there's a little bit of a stir that you just kind of see. It looks kind of like one of them looking to another, kind of like trying to gauge the room, more or less. And after about 15 seconds, out swims a lizard folk from the water, weapon in hand, very on guard, but initially more of a defensive position. And just kind of, it says something to you in Draconic, which you don't speak, but
Hey, we have a thing.
yes, you do have.
I would like to use the brain speak power, please.
Yes, please use the brain speak power, please.
And I'm basically going to think at him. Hello, we are diplomats. This is a peaceful mission, but I'm gonna make my mouth do the thing the mouth should do. That way he doesn't get freaked out.
Okay.
So you're like a Godzilla movie to him. There's draconic words in his brain, but like common lip moving.
So, how does that brain speak work the other way? Is my question.
I assume it's a two-way thing.
No, I do too, but like, does it say how it works at all, or is it just kind of like a message thing?
That's. I'm not sure. Let me look real quick.
How do you want it to
talk
work,
in their
Dan?
head, but they can't talk in their head. Wait, they can't talk in your head.
I can't talk in my head. Let's see if it says anything on here.
Yeah.
I choose not to listen. I hate that fucker.
A daily dose
Get
of
out of here,
weed.
thoughts, or I'll stab you with a Q-tip. Let's see, be under abilities. Oh, where the fuck is that? Feature trait. There we go. You can telepathically speak to any creature you see within 30 feet of you if it understands at least one language. That's all it says.
Okay, well, then I'm just gonna assume it can work two ways, because that
Yeah.
seems really stupid if it doesn't.
I assume when you say the words out loud, your brain also thinks them.
I'm safe to assume. I mean, I talk all the time without thinking, and clearly it's showing right now, so.
That's true, me too.
But essentially, you just get 2 words back. Prove it.
Prove I'm a diplomat.
Yes.
Do we have some
flag. We got the flag.
The flag is on the boat.
We also have the paper.
Yeah, let's show him some paper he can't read. I just show him some paper. Do we have the actual? Do we actually have like a document?
Yeah,
Merrick
I
has a
have the
document,
actual
yes.
paper.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
But I can't
I
hear
don't
what
think
you're
you're reading.
doing because it's think
Oh.
speak.
Yeah, that's right. So I'll also talk to you in ThinkSpeak because it's fun. No, I will just ask you for the document. Normal
Sure.
mouth.
Here you go. Because I've noticed the lizard staring at Ryba.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
And I'm just making mouth sound while I'm doing like mouthing.
Yeah.
Ryba is a puppet. Got it.
Surprisingly, not the weirdest thing he's done with your all's group, though. So I mean,
you're not wrong.
Yep. So
Yep, I'll hand you the paper.
Yep.
All right.
And I show it to him. I assume he can't read. So
he kind of takes his spear, motions to the paper, and kind of motions to the ground.
Put it on the
Kinda
ground,
like-
Ryba.
what was he thinking?
Set it on the ground.
Okay. I guess I put it down on the ground and walk away.
Yep. And he goes over, takes it, opens it, and
Very untrusting.
kind of is like half reading it, but also watching you guys. And over the course...
I put on my best granny smile.
Yep. After he looks like he reads through it, and he just kind of takes the paper. You hear again in your brain speak, "Wait here," and he goes back in the water for a second.
With paper.
No, he
No.
he would
This kills
sets
the paper.
sets the paper on the bank, goes back into the water.
Okay.
Comes back out a little bit later, with 3 other lizard folk in tow, all in that same similar defensive stance, and they, in your brain speak, the one that has been talking to you essentially says, and it's a kind of a not direct. Draconic does not directly translate to common, so words hard in multi-language. But
Okay.
essentially,
I'm
it's
not really translating. I'm reading brain.
yes. Well, okay, that's you know what? That's a fair point, actually.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's a relinquish your weapons, and we'll take you to our queen. Try anything, and we will kill you.
Okay. I mean, that translated fairly well.
Yeah. So that is essentially what that comes up to.
Okay.
Give Stick the point.
Yeah.
I will relay it in the broken English way that I heard it
Yeah.
to the rest of the party.
Yeah. But you know.
I think he's having seizure.
Did you bring a pointy stick? I didn't bring a pointy stick. I guess in my rapier. Whatever. I'll
It's a
give
pointy
him
metal stick. It's the same
weapons.
thing.
I guess you have a point. Ah, it's pointy. And hand over various accoutrements. I will attempt to keep one of my daggers on me, but I will give them another.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sure. This is gonna be great.
I'll
Fine.
turn over all my shit.
You're just a rogue.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just a rogue. It's fine. 22.
Not good enough.
Yeah, no, they don't see
They see
even the
into your
slightest
soul.
hint of a
If
weapon.
they have better passive perceptions than me, I might eat some sand.
But yeah, so you guys essentially,
I am still wearing La Chancla. Two
yes,
of them.
Secret weapon.
a shoe is not considered a weapon to these people. So
I still have on my shield and
Their mistake.
Pims with me.
They are light hammers, man. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
The reason the TSA makes you take them off.
But yeah, so all right, you guys relinquish what weapons you're going to, and you know, keep what you can. They don't think to take Mr. Bubbles because it's a fish and not a weapon.
What about Samuel? Is he still good on my shoulder?
It's a bird. They don't, you know.
Cool. All right.
You brought your own food. That's probably what they're thinking.
These guys are literally just like, give us your weapons. That's all they're thinking about are the weapons.
Cool. So shield and Pims stay with me. Got it.
And they do tie your hands up though, just so you don't do much, and they escort you to this room over the course
Okay.
of a couple of minutes.
True.
Which
11.
Oh,
oh,
what do we see on the way?
Everything
Well,
at this
that's a
rate.
great question. Which way did you all end up actually going then?
probably
So we'll
down
come through
through
there.
45.
Okay, so you would see 42, 45,
Is that a
and
trophy room?
32.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay, so
That's their horde.
at a quick glance of these rooms you're going
Right here.
past, one, actually, the room directly outside of here, 42, as you're being escorted out, 4 more lizard folk join your little escort. You guys... Actually, no, 45's gated off. You wouldn't see that. 32. What is 32? Another 3 lizard folk join you past there, in front of you on this one, actually.
Okay.
And you guys are taken into room 11. One of the lizard folk you've been mainly talking to goes in before you, and there is a conversation in Draconic that is going on the other side of a wooden gate. And then
Do we want to go ahead and use this scroll now so we can just all talk to them?
your hands are tied behind your back. Makes it a little difficult to use magic.
True.
Oh, ugh.
I think the diplomacy
Yeah.
is working.
As while you all are having your little conversation, the doors open, and what you see before you is a room with things in it.
Oh,
And those
yes,
things
solid.
are 2 sets of 3 pillars flank a central area where 2 lizardfolk hatchlings are playing. At the far end of the room, a wooden throne stands on a low stone dais. Carvings of reptiles decorate the throne, and glints of reflective light hint at the presence of inset gemstones. The heads of several creatures hang on the walls, mounted on plaques of wood for display as trophies. And sitting on the throne is a lizard folk that is in a more of I guess a dress. Well, I guess in dress, because most of the lizard folks have like a couple scraps of armor, and that's about it. And she's talking with the lizard folk you all made contact with in the cave, and looks over towards the four of you, and in common, again, kind of broken common, but still common. My god, inform me you're diplomats?
Aye.
yep. That's
We've been sent by the Council of Saltmarsh to basically make your acquaintance and see what kind of a amicable
I'll be right back.
agreement we may be able to make.
While you're talking, one of the lizardfolk hatchlings just kind of comes over and just pokes your leg.
I smile at the little one, kneel, and wave.
I ignore it while I'm talking.
Okay. There's a quick little discussion between her and a different, well-dressed lizard folk in the room. Pims, whatever you're calling it at this point, loosely translates to, wait, what sound, Saltmarsh? Oh, that one. Okay. So, and then there's a little bit of, they might be able to help, and then one's like, well, and then the one on the throne is kind of in a hesitant state, but is definitely humoring an idea. She kind of looks over towards the group of you. You're here to make an acquaintance and prove that Saltmarsh can do what exactly?
Well, Saltmarsh is a trade hub of sorts for the area. So we have many goods and merchandise moved through our area. We also just wanted to
Okay, so out of character, did Anders actually say like anything to tell them, to offer them, or anything like that?
The council at large specifically asked you all to come here and make sure they don't want to start a war with Saltmarsh. That's it.
Okay.
Kind of
You
Okay.
just ask that though. You can't just be like, "Hey, you gonna go to war with us?"
Right, no, because coming out and saying that would probably not.
So,
we just wanted to, meet our neighbors, so to speak. Make sure that you knew that our intentions were towards trade with you and your people, and we were sent on behalf of the leaders of the town to make sure that we could proceed with a friendly accord with one another.
another small conversation in Draconic. Again, loosely translates to, if they're here, the way they're talking sounds like they're here to help. They could probably help us. And then the queen's like, yes, but can you really trust them? We don't know anything about them. They just showed up in the cave, in the river cave or ocean cave. You know how we feel about that. Blah blah blah.
Should put a sign out.
These guys don't
No
exactly.
solicitors.
At this point, the queen is handed a letter. The letter you all gave to that one lizard folk, and she just kind of quickly
I
skims
didn't
through
even
it.
read it. What does it say?
It's written in Draconic, actually.
Oh.
Oh,
So
Oh,
shit.
fuck, I could have read that earlier. I guess not
take
now.
these 4 as tribute and leave us alone.
Take these sacrifices.
So yeah, she's going to take
Anders, you motherfucker.
It says we can be friends, right?
You can reply to this stone, Anders, you motherfucker.
Yeah, no. No, she's going to take a second and read that though, and I will quickly point out the animal or the creatures that are more or less taxidermied on the wall. There's a decent variety. Like you
Are any of them? Do any of them look like me?
no. No,
Like you
the
could eat?
closest thing to you would be a hobgoblin.
Okay.
And that is like
They
the
don't hunt
closest.
dwarks. I just wanted to make sure that they
Yeah.
weren't dwark hunters. It's fine.
Actually,
No big
if
swale
somebody-
peens for them.
If y'all want
This
to
is-
make a nature check on what some of these things are,
Yep.
I'm just thinking of animal house
Sure.
now. Dorks!
Fudge.
21.
I guess it's Revenge of the Nerds. My bad.
all right.
What check? Sorry.
It's nature to identify taxidermy.
5.
Okay. 8.
18.
All right.
These things are not alive anymore.
Well, there's a couple of very obvious ones. Mostly being the 2 sharks and the hippo.
That's a hippo?
There is a hippo.
I like the lobster over here.
No, that's the hippo.
That is a giant crayfish, which
Oh,
again,
close
one of the more simple ones. Some
This
and
one
there's
looks
also
like a windsock.
there's also a brown bear, which again, simple. The
This
not so simple ones. There is a carrion crawler on the wall.
Is
Oh,
it this
boy.
one?
I believe so. There is a giant frog on the wall as well.
Is it this
And
one?
I believe it's the green one here.
This one?
No, this one.
This one?
Giant frog.
We can't see you clicking.
Big frog.
State.
I'm on GM layer. This one.
Okay.
Giant frog, meaning frogman?
It's just a head, so
So maybe.
Yes.
I mean, he could be wrong.
and the last one, let me quickly look up the better physical description for them real quick, because
Man, bear, frog.
that's not what I want to click.
I'm cereal, you guys.
Super Sarah.
The last one, the head is green. It has one large fin down the center of its head going back to the wood platform in this case.
I know what this is.
And coming out of
Murloc.
the side of its face, it has another 2 fins. And it also kind of has a mouth that looks like a catfish's.
Sahwagen.
With a 20 and 21, you would know what a Sahuagin is.
Them
Which is the
Sahooligans
pronunciation
get
from
off
D&D
my
Beyond.
lawns.
So, yes. The official pronunciation, direct from D&D Beyond, by extension, Matt Mercer, Sahuagin.
Official. Official.
Oh,
Got it.
Lord.
Boo! But yeah, so that's all the taxidermy in the room.
Oh! I'm just sorry.
Someone get this man a beer. He is drunk. Obviously, he's coming down from hangover.
As you guys kind of take the second to look over the room, the queen speaks up again. I have an idea. Some people we've been burned once or twice in the past with this kind of ordeal. So I have a idea. I guess the term you would use would be propulsion. And the when she says that, the lizard folk next to them speak up. Proposition. I'm sorry. Proposition.
Oh god, it's steak.
She's a prostitute.
No. If I will let you move about the den more or less unhindered. If you can win the den over favor-wise, you will have won me over. And oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing? There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, that escalated real quick. I thought you were talking to the cat, and then I was like, oh no, it's us, and then like, oh no, what happened? Oh no, she's gonna murder us.
Wait, where are my manners, lizard?
lizard. Yep.
I meant to do that earlier. I forgot. But yeah. So, and I will ask the various gods to not initiate, but to give you a chance to win over the den.
Sounds like
Kinda-
Grandma's cooking.
Sounds like I'm using suggestion.
All right.
Oh,
And she just kind of looks over, expecting an answer after not really asking a question.
We will meet with your fine folk and hopefully win your favor.
All right. And she says something in Draconic. And your all's hands are untied, and Bims translates this directly to you. She says to give your weapons back. The guards are hesitant, and then she says, "I want a true show of character from them." So
Oh,
they reluctantly give you your weapons back, and she kind of looks over. You have 24 hours.
can we? I say this to Pims, but I have him translate. Can we get to your hearts by going through your stomach, which is basically we're going to have Grandmama cooking for you.
The queen understands common. So
Ah.
Rude.
Essentially, she just kind of responds with a, however you see fit to earn the favor of the den will maybe what you
Yes.
can do. However, should you have other intentions while you're here, I will not hesitate to have the guards make sure you don't leave.
That sounds more than fair to me.
Yes, me and Grandmama are going to kitchen, so where's kitchen? Grandmama
Well,
cook.
This is what
Let me-
soldiers feel like when they visit North Korea.
let me quickly tell you all
Oh, Lord.
how this is supposed to work. So you guys have 24 hours.
Yep.
That
side
is
quest.
that is broken up into 3-hour segments.
Kitchen.
Every 3 hours, you can do an activity to help the hive. At the end of that 3 hours, you can make a persuasion check or deception if you ended up messing something up royally. And
We're in the
depending
Queen's
on
room.
the success
Ah.
of that check will earn you so many points of favor. And you need a total of 50 points of favor in order to win her favor. Nothing is worth 1, though. The minimum succeeded check is worth 5 points. So
Time to cast suggestion on the queen.
also
So, Gryffindor.
you can just give her money. Like if you just want to
Oh, we can
Pay
just
your
bribe
way.
people. Great.
Well, I mean, you kind of can.
You just said we could give him money.
I mean, 10 gold points is worth 1 point of favor, or 10 gold pieces is worth 1 piece
That's not
of
a very
favor.
good exchange rate.
No.
But yeah, so
I feel like if we buy meat and then give them meat, we're gonna get a better exchange rate on that.
But,
Cube is Minecrafting this.
but yeah, so
How
you
does-
guys are.
What's the best
sorry.
way to ore double? No, you're fine.
Yeah, you guys have 24 hours to go amongst the place and try and earn essentially the favor of the people.
Flavor of the people.
Not the flavor of the people. You're not eating the lizards.
You don't have to lick them to find out.
boy!
You don't have to eat them to find out flavor. You just lick them and then run away when they look at you like.
You will get bit if you do
Ooh.
that. Like there is
Ooh.
a 100% chance you're getting bit by something if you do that.
Ooh.
Alright, Hobble's not making it out of here.
Hello.
Also, I will also say the 2 hatchlings that are with you guys in the throne room,
Mhm.
they seem very curious. And just kind of stick with y'all.
Let's see. What things do I have that might be interesting to little kids? That seems potentially dangerous.
They'd probably like that.
That.
Yep.
Oh,
Look, I can make fire!
can I use sleight of hand to make a gold coin appear out of their ear?
I'm assuming they have ear holes. Be
There's-
careful with that.
There's a missing piece to that there.
An ear.
Yeah.
Your hole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They have an ear hole. Make sure it doesn't get stuck there.
So, do they have like any kind of a flap thing or like anything that would make sense for me to just magically, oh yeah, you had this in your snout or something like that?
Magically give them an ear and then do it.
They'll be double blown away.
They have like a comb, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Real.
Just pull the coin out of their mouth. They'll love that.
Yeah,
Just
they
pry
have
its
like
mouth
a
open.
they have like a mid thing, like kind of pseudo hair thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't.
Frill. Frill. Frill.
Sure, frill. They have a thing.
Frill and prawns.
That is the tagline
God,
for this
alright.
stream. Frill and fronds.
Yep.
Um,
That's
it's easy enough to do. I'm not going to make you roll a sleight of hand check because this is a small child that is just basically staring at you the entire time you do it.
Ah, got your nose would work. Got it.
Okay.
I don't have
Yeah,
noses.
I will say they seem more interested in the coin itself than the trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here is shiny.
Roll me a nature check. Nature or history, actually.
Well, they'd be the same either way, so 13.
Lizard folk aren't super big on, like, emotion.
Visibly showing it or just in general?
Like, they physically don't have any. They're surprisingly analytical.
Okay. We'll get
Like-
along.
Like, the thought process there is they're not afraid. They know something would be large and could easily kill them, so they need to be on guard. They know that something is to be feared, but they do not fear it, so to speak.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's the example I was given, at least. So hopefully that helps.
okay, so I are we gonna use our talkie scroll?
Might as well. So this would be the time to do it.
All right.
I'm
I
still
don't
gonna do
know.
the Godzilla talk 'cause it's fun.
Whoever's going to try to cast it, give me an Arcana check.
I'll do it.
Yes, Ryba does it.
Okay.
I mean, I got a +2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have more than that?
I do.
Oh, well,
I
fuck,
have
it's
a high
19.
end.
Okay. Well, 19's enough.
You don't need int to be Warlock, so
So, what this scroll does is it lets you pick 4 friendly creatures. Obviously, that would be the party in this case, and
Yeah.
you can understand and be understood with any language for 2d6 plus 4 hours. So.
well, the
Okay.
people already understand
So
it.
someone needs to roll 2d6, I guess, to see how well.
Can't do a stretch.
7.
All right. So
Oh,
you
11.
guys have 11 hours of universal communication.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's more than we need.
You have 24.
Half of what we need.
So
Okay,
We'd
I
also
can always
have to
get
sleep
talk
during
people.
that. We'd have to sleep during that time anyway, though,
Yeah, that's true.
because we've already probably before we even left, we were probably up for like 2 to 4 hours, and then it took a couple of hours to get here.
it would be
So
about noon. So
Yep.
Like-
Take his lizard person confirmed.
Yeah, so basically, when this runs out, we go to sleep.
Okay.
Or it'd be about the time that we'd want to be going to sleep anyway,
Okay.
assuming 8 hours of sleep. Because adventurers are better about their health than most humans.
and literally they're players.
No.
Wow. Thanks,
True.
guys.
That's
Just
a call out post.
Hey, it's a call out post for literally everyone here, though. So it's not like
It's true.
I'm in this section and I don't like it.
Okay,
But yeah. So
so
what do you guys want to do?
now that I can
Is-
speak lizard folk,
Is
Yeah,
Calf yelling at us from the background?
Yeah, it's normal. This is cat.
Just
Yes. Totally
I got
attack
an
Shiro.
oof.
But- yes. Now that you can speak lizard folk.
now that I can speak lizard folk, I kind of just want to go around and be like, wander off through the den, be a friendly grandma, introduce myself, and I'm assuming I'm gonna see people working
For the
in
most
any
part,
place.
yeah.
Huh?
For the most part, there is a couple of places that are just like where people live and like where they sleep. But generally speaking, there is work usually being done just about everywhere. So
In any place I see people working. If they're lifting something heavy or doing something that looks like manual labor, I want to ask if I can help them.
all right. Well, simply because it's right next to where you are, and because I know you'll care about this, the kitchen is 7 and 8.
Okay.
So
And it looks like they've got a freaking shark on there, so that's probably heavy.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna go look for the cook and try to get put to work.
all right.
I'm following Grandmama.
Of course the map is in between the description of these two rooms. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah. All right. Do you want to go into 7 or 8? Not that it matters all that much, but I want to know which description to read first.
8 is probably the first. 8. Yeah, 8 first.
Okay. So, hanging from hooks set into the ceiling are 6 carcasses of various shapes and sizes. Against the south wall are 4 open barrels and a lidless wicker basket. Against the west wall there are 3 large clay jars, a wooden chest,
Thanks
and
for
a
the follow,
sealed
Sir
barrel. Against the east wall is a large wooden
I
cage
hope you
in
enjoy your
which
time
squawks
here. I
a
hope you come around
dozen
some more because we
irritable
generally have
waterfowl.
D&D every Tuesday.
And there are no lizard folks in this room.
All right.
just
Let me go into the next room.
yeah. Um,
And see
I
if I can
will
find someone
quickly
working to
say,
cook.
as you're going through, for the most, being someone that's worked on the water, you immediately recognize the carcasses of a manta ray, another
Okay.
giant frog, two sharks, a
Alright.
giant crayfish,
Okay.
and there appears to be. Yeah, no, you would. There's also a male hobgoblin in here. That is, yeah.
Hobgoblin, it's what's for dinner, it's fine.
Yeah. And the shark on the table, actually, has a smashed armor plate embedded into the side of it that appears to be made out of coral and wood.
Okay.
So,
I'm looking for a person who's working in here. Because
Alright.
I'm not trying to screw something up
Yeah.
that someone is working on.
You do hear the sounds of some work happening next room over. And you can also smell something is cooking in the next room over as well.
Okay.
So you go in there.
Oh boy.
Warm air wafts gently through the doorway. At one end of the room is a large fire pit in which a bed of coals is burning.
Fire part.
Over it is a multiple half-cooked skinned animal carcasses impaled on spits that have been turned by 4 unarmed lizard folk. A fifth worker based the carcass with liquid spooned in from a wooden bucket. In the center of the room is a long wooden table cluttered with an assortment of knives, raw meats, and splinters of bone. On the floor beneath the table are some uncured hides. Beside the table are 2 large wooden buckets. Against the south wall rests a large wooden cabinet. Its shelves are piling high with clay pots, bowls, basins, and drinking mugs. Against the west wall stand 3 large wooden barrels. Against the east wall is an open wooden cask containing a white crystalline substance and 3 wooden buckets. A large iron cauldron is currently empty, hangs from the ceiling, suspended over the fire pits. And as you enter, the lizard folks do turn to you and initially caught a little off guard, but after a second,
trying to turn on as much grandma charm as possible, right?
Yeah.
Greeting them, since I can speak Draconic now.
Yep.
Letting them know that I am visitor, but I know is rude for someone to visit and expect hospitality without doing work. I am good cook and wanted to know how I can help. I also can move heavy things if this is needed.
I wave over Grandma's head. I am grandson, nephew. I can't remember which one. What is that?
Grandson. It's fine.
I am grandson.
That was my grandson.
I am here to help with Grandmama and moving things or cooking things or whatever you wish to put us to work. Because Grandmama teach good lesson. Yes.
There's a quick moment of discussion between them,
Hey,
and
Steam.
the one that is basting eventually speaks up with a, "Alright, do you know how to butcher a shark?"
Aha.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Well,
Do you want me to butcher shark from next door?
Hey, Steam, how are you
Yeah.
doing? How was your stream? I saw you
they're
streaming CT
kind of a
earlier.
little hesitant, but they're seeming like, so, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So,
I want to go do it.
alright, trying to think, would that be a nature or survival check? Thinking survival would make sense for that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love this plan. Yes.
As she's
All right,
walking
yeah.
away, I ask, do you want me to help her or do you want me to do something else?
Yes. Come help. Come
Yes.
help Tyrion.
Yes,
We will-
Grandmama. And I just
Alright,
follow.
you're going. Well, if you're helping, then that's technically advantage. So.
Yeah. Actually, can I help Tyrion? Because that wisdom score is higher than mine.
Survival,
Probably.
right?
Yeah, survival.
Your survival's better than +1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, survival with advantage.
That's going to be 11.
All right.
with the advantage.
Oh, let's try that again. Hold that thought. 1's 11. And then 15.
Okay. Yeah. You very recently actually just got the chance to butcher a couple sharks.
We did.
So
We made shark bacon.
you did. We had an entire discussion on do
So-
sharks have fat that can be fried into bacon?
Did
None of us got an answer.
I'm sorry you left
But
it for
that's
2 hours,
fine.
but hey, at least you hopefully got
And,
2 hours
yeah,
worth of
so-
talking
Shark.
randomly.
I
Doesn't
will
matter,
say,
head shaking.
yeah, for at least you two, this would be your first little 3-hour section. Would be taking care of some kitchen aid stuff, like so. If that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
We
yeah.
have whole underground to cook for.
So yeah, you guys spend some time butchering the shark. One of them popped their head in a few minutes later, sees your progress, and kind of asked, "Can you get the? How are you with other creatures?"
I have some experience. I have
And-
lived on sea much of my life.
Same.
They essentially point to the ones on the meat hooks and be like, "Get what of those you can." So yeah, so I won't make you roll another survival check, but essentially that's your all section is helping with kitchen prep. What are the other two of y'all doing?
Can I intimidate lizard folk into liking me?
No.
Okay.
That's how you
I
get
don't know. They
butchered.
might work like Klingons. They might like that shit.
He's got a
The
point.
lizard folk probably would not take well to that.
Hmm.
Also, since we're just starting out, if you all want to wander and try to find like a certain room to go work with, just name some numbers. I'll start reading out what some stuff is.
69. Oh, you mean
There
numbers
it-
on
Yes.
the map?
While they do that, I'm gonna go grab seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're making me think of prosciutto elementals, Jeff.
Mhm.
No.
Alright, folks.
You're going
so
to
I'm gonna
summon
be
them.
right back. I'm gonna leave this up so that you guys can listen to
We'll
them
have
do
to
the
fight
thing, because
Sturgis for
obviously
some
they're still
reason.
doing the thing. But I'm gonna go grab seconds of food.
Come here,
Uh,
XP.
You should definitely get back into D&D because
I'm looking at
obviously
what I can
very
do
fun.
and how I can actually like win people's favor here, and I don't really see a lot of things other than just suggestion.
I mean,
So this
this
is going well.
this is quite literally just an entire base charisma thing, more or less.
Oh, okay. Well, then
So,
I'm good.
like if you just want
Oh.
to try and go talk to people.
Oh, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
No. Are there? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
No. We'll do your thing and then we'll get to my thing.
Yeah. Jeff heard base charisma and died a little bit inside.
I got excited because that makes it easier for me. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go around and make people like me. I have no experience doing this in real life, so what do I do?
Well, it's a great question. What do you do?
I'm just gonna go around and strike up conversations with people.
Okay, we'll just make you do a charisma check in a second then.
Okay.
All right.
Right before
Can
Ambassador
I make it-
2020.
Can I use deception and make them think I'm cooler than I actually am? That I know about.
Give me a deception check for now, and that'll determine changes to the charisma check later.
Oh, that's not very good. All right,
All right, noted. We'll come back to
great.
that. What do you
I
want to
can
do?
totally do a kickflip.
I will say, let me do something real quick before we get too far into this. So, Ryba and Merrick actually have one of the hatchlings following each of you.
Neat.
Okay.
Which,
Two kids can play with some fire.
for it also, when the hatchlings are accompanying you, people are a bit more open to what you're saying.
Okay, that's good.
So,
We bred this
Yay.
kid with money.
the kids are just like, "You're not from here. I want to know more about you." But they don't actually speak. They just kind of follow and stare
Okay.
and like do their best to what they think is stay out of the way, but in reality they're even more in the way.
Okay, got it.
So,
So they're following like right behind us. Got it.
yes.
So
Yeah.
so kids, got it.
Yes. Emotionless kids.
These are the same things.
Yay!
But yeah,
Okay, so we've got the children of the corn following us. Cool.
One of us.
I actually need to write down some stuff. While
Play
you...
with us, humans.
But yeah, what would you like to do for your first little section, Jeff?
I'm good at finding things. I'm gonna look for some people that are having trouble locating something in a room, because I could find it.
All right, do me a favor. Make an investigation check to find someone that needs your help.
Sure. Start there.
And I am going to read through and find things.
I have a 19 for my investigation.
All right.
Which my passive is 20.
It is.
Damn.
I have the observant feat. It has not come into play thus far.
I'm Mr. fucking Magoo. I got an 8.
Nice.
So I come back and what are they trying to see?
They're trying to find someone that looks like they're trying to find something. So you don't find anyone trying to like look for anything.
So
you do find
do you
area.
have anybody
40,
to
though.
play it with? Because I will suggest roll
That
20 is
sounds
very good
ominous.
about it.
Well, at least it's not 41.
The numbering makes no sense on this layout, by the way. I just
No,
wanna
it
say
doesn't.
that.
Not at all.
Oh, okay. 41 is like a
No, you
A
found
curve.
40.
40. Okay.
Should be down from that, I think.
Shift click.
Oh, is this like a fighting pit?
It is a drill hall.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
This open area features 6 floor-to-ceiling pillars that determine a central area bare of furniture. And the center area, the earth floor has been packed closer than elsewhere, as if by the passage of many feet. Several wooden benches stand near the north and south walls. A large mattress has been fixed to the center of the east wall. Attached to it is a large training dummy with the head of a fish-like creature atop it.
Fishy.
Several lizard folks are practicing combat against one another or throwing javelins at the dummy. A powerfully built and tall lizard folk female stands with several of the heavily armored warriors. She observes the training through narrowed eyes.
Hobble is intrigued.
Another lizard folk stands near the leader, dressed in a kelp-colored robe and holding a long, polished tooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of sword play is happening here? Is it like shield and sword? You said javelins were
It's
being
not
thrown?
exactly sword combat. It's a club.
Ah.
And there is like a javelin range in the back.
Okay. I'm not particularly great at either of those things, so,
Good time to try. I'm in the kitchen, so you can't hear any of this.
I'll approach Buff Lady.
Alright, you approach Buff Lady. Which one
Hello.
of these 6 names is hers?
This stream sponsored by Malwarebytes.
Bite me.
Don't install it.
Okay, so that is
Number
Okay.
3.
So at this point, she you speak up and she kind of looks over and it's just like, you must be the one the Queen mentioned earlier.
Yes, so
You's got to
Sorry,
run
go
fast.
ahead.
The magic has a slight delay to it with the speaking and the translating. She's just speaking common to you. It's not the magic doing it.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, do with that what you will. And anyway, is there something I could help you with, or?
Oh, well, I was wondering if there was something I could help you with. I am skilled in a form of martial combat, a more nimble form of martial combat that might perhaps I could spar against some of your warriors and provide them a live target instead of the training exercise, maybe as some sort of a test to see how well their training has taken effect.
If I could
I like
conjure
that.
a chair and popcorn.
Just like you just hear a very quiet. I like that idea.
I just have that image of that gif in my head where the guy walks around and he like one hand pops out the chair, and it's just Ryba doing that.
And she shouts to the lizard folk. They stop their training and immediately take a formation. And because of the magic, you hear the following statement of, "This individual has volunteered to be a bit of a training dummy for the day. Or for at least the next couple of hours. So, who would like to go first?"
That one,
And
perfect.
there's a volunteer, and she's like, "Excellent." And the rest clear out of the floor, and there is a single guy in the middle of the room. And she just kind of looks your way. "Don't kill him. I'll kill you."
Oh no, no. We actually just had a sparring event with a member of our crew. It was a lovely time. So it made me think of this.
Alright. I'm not gonna make you do initiative and everything for this, just because that would take way too long.
Right.
So,
Right.
So yeah. Anywho,
Did they have
Taking-
thrown weapons here?
they have javelins.
Javelins. Okay, so I want to do a two-part thing if I can do that here.
Oh,
I don't want
no.
to step on Jeff's toes, but I
Well,
have an idea.
You're just wandering around doing nothing. If you
Oh,
could,
I'm not with him.
you could
I assumed I'd
stumble
be with
across.
him.
You could stumble across this if you really wanted to. I mean, like, what do you want to do?
I assume we were doing the buddy system,
Yeah,
so we didn't
sure.
get picked off and eaten.
All right, yeah,
Um,
buddy. Yeah, sure. You're following Jeff then, and you find the training pit.
Just assume.
Okay.
I see how this is.
One of the lies I want to do more deception.
Mm.
I guess it's not really deception, but I want to say I can throw a javelin so hard it bursts into flames and explodes.
I just want to know how that's helping
For
and
clarity.
not just boosting.
For
Boasting.
clarity, what does that?
I want to throw a javelin and also cast Eldritch Blast at the same time.
Oh lord.
That's still a deception check.
Okay. Hey, that one's a little bit
Technically-
better.
Isn't that technically 2 rounds?
I can use both hands. I don't know. Just throw it, and then it's a delayed reaction.
I'm kind of letting it slide just because I like the idea of him trying to bluff his way through this.
If he fails, I need him to set his hair on fire.
All right. And
Oh. I would think a 16 doesn't fail, but we'll see.
well, I mean, she's kind of like. All right, and you just kind of see her whip a tail around and like knock a javelin in front of her, and she just catches it directly in front of her and hands it to you.
Okay.
Oh, buff ladies, yas.
All right. So, here's what I'm gonna have you do. First, make me a ranged attack with a javelin.
I have a dart. I'm just gonna use that for right now. I think it's the same.
Javelins aren't finesse.
They aren't. Are darts finesse?
Probably.
Okay.
That sounds about
Well,
right.
I mean, I guess it's thrown, so you could use dexterity either way.
I'm just looking at what I already have rolls for.
Yeah, no, go ahead and roll the dart. It's close enough.
All right.
I'm not going to be that much of a stickler.
That's pretty good.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check for the Eldritch Blast following it.
Hey!
With every motion, his
Damn.
power increases.
So you throw it back at this target and time the Eldritch Blast in such a way that it actually goes like it starts at the back of the javelin, and by the time the front of the javelin hits it, the Eldritch Blast meets the target.
Oh, they get there at the same time?
And I'm not gonna make you roll damage, but it's a very spectacular thing. The mattress now has a hole in it, and that makeshift fish head that was on the target falls off, and it's an actual head.
I take a bow.
Yeah, Shiro, that's the fun part of, just for me, it doesn't count when they do cool things. No Ryba hair on fire.
Unfortunately. But after the moment, it is very much a. Can you teach other people to do that?
It took me many years.
So no.
Probably not.
I don't know that. And
Probably
you hear her turn back, and because of the magic, like someone, the first person to figure out how to do that gets the day off.
For the next 20 years.
Also, Jeff, I'm trying to think, what would a sparring check be?
Survival.
I was
Agreed.
kind of thinking that.
I'm debating between athletics and acrobatics.
Oh, let's see.
How nimble is Jack?
I guess
Jack
that's
be nimble.
that's the question. Are you actually trying to like get hits, or are you just trying to like not get hits?
Dodge your block.
So seeing how buff lady is, I am trying to impress upon the students the benefits of a finesse-based fighting style. So I'm more or less just trying to
So you're trying
not
to not
get
get
hit.
hit.
not get hit, and then show them the weaknesses in aggression. Like when they thrust forward, dodging around it, and then showing them that I could slit their throat, but not actually,
Give
doing
me
it.
an acrobatics check then.
Okay.
Sure, long shot. If you redeem
Uh,
that 5 times, I will make the whole party drink.
19.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You make a very visible show of it, and it seems to
If I remember
resonate with a couple of
correctly,
them, actually.
it does not actually.
So yeah,
It was not detailed. It was
I guess
big, tall
let's
lizard lady
quickly,
that is buff, basically.
Make at the end of your 3 hours, everyone make a charisma check, I guess.
And long shot.
I will
wants everybody
say-
to take a
Mother-
drink.
Let me go get a big glass of water. I'll drink the whole damn thing.
Because of the varying DCs of success.
All right. Good job, long shot. I think you challenged him to a drink off.
Let's see. Let me double check some rolls. Okay. I actually think everyone would have advantage on this first one, judging by how well that first set of related checks went. So
I hope you have a drink with you, Steak.
I have a drink. It's not water, but it's a drink. Hey, you know what?
Well, I mean, it's dehydration. It just says hydrate, so.
I mean, are we chugging now? Is this what's happening? Jeff is preparing his stomach.
No, I
Yeah,
did
he
the
already did it.
drinking.
Oh,
already.
okay,
So-
awesome.
Okay.
So
I've been sipping through
we're-
all
That was
of
the
this.
we're
aftermath.
each doing, yeah.
And now there's these two. To pee here in like 40 seconds.
He's gonna be pissed.
Something tells me we're taking our. Well, actually,
It's
once
about
we
break
get these
time
charisma
anyways.
checks, once we get the charisma checks in, I'll actually say break because it's a little bit after. So
The dehydrate button's when I go to take a pee.
So it's just a straight charisma check.
Yeah, in this case, it would be charisma. Although because of the degrees of success on the related checks initially, everyone has advantage on this actually.
Sweet.
Oh, am I supposed to make a charisma check as well?
It would either be a case of you and Tyrion make one each, or one of you would make it with advantage. For you all, since you all are
I'll
doing.
do this. I'll do this because I have
Yeah,
advantage. Nat 20.
Okay.
Thanks, Longshot.
So let's see. That would be another commoner. So
Do I add anything to this?
nope, it's just straight charisma.
Okay, yeah, then a nat 20.
What did you two get? Jeff and Cube.
What are we rolling?
Just straight charisma.
Charisma? Okay.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay.
Because of the degrees of success.
11.
I also got an 11 because I rolled a 12 and have a -1.
Okay.
I have a +3 and rolled 8.
You rolled twice and your best one was an 8? Ouch. The dice hate you today, man.
The last 3 were great. The last 3 rolls are amazing.
No, yeah,
yeah, it's
he's
true.
had some good checks.
He grew too close to power.
Alright. Doing some quick math.
It's that water that's holding you down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah.
If this was liquor, I'd be fine.
I mean, it could have been liquor.
Okay, that's
I mean, it could be.
It just says hydrate. It doesn't say anything about what to hydrate with.
Anywho, so that is your first 3-hour segment. I'm trying to think if there's a way to streamline this so we're not going to spend 4 sessions just making charisma checks.
I'm good at those. Except when I'm not.
We can make the charisma checks. That's the game here, right?
Or less.
when I hear about there being a
I don't know. You tell me.
sparring area, I mean that seems like another
Yeah,
place
that's a
that-
very you thing to go do.
go participate in some training.
Yep.
You know, I could actually probably teach them some stuff in the kind of thing that they would care to know, with like, you know, extra special ways of beating people up.
Yeah, they are definitely more of a hit things hard rather than hit things quick kind of fighter.
Huh?
So
No.
yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
they would consider other ways, or maybe all they want to consider now is lighting dummies on fire with javelins. Who knows?
Hey, like the person said, first one to figure out how to do that gets the day off. And actually, after about 20 minutes after that, you see one of the lizard folk taking the javelin, starting to like put oil on it.
Oh no.
So I'm sure that'll end well in the future for
It'll be
them.
fine. It'll be grand. God.
All right. Just because. Okay.
I'm here
Do
to
you all
take
wanna-
down the lizard people from within.
Do you all want to take a break tonight, or? Because it is about the halfway point. I've overshot.
Yes,
but-
I need to
Yeah.
get some more water.
Yes. Let's.
I need to remove some water.
Take 5. When we get back, I will not go into as flowery of descriptions and try to make this not last 6 sessions.
Make sure you
because
hydrate. Steak.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking throughout the entire night.
Yeah, but this is
Yes, but we
specifically this
didn't
time.
watch you chug.
There's no way to know that.
Oh god.
Hey, here. How about this? Face rig, stop tracking.
Yeah, it just went. Nah.
It went.
There. Happy.
Yes, that was great.
Beautiful.
You're.
Oh.
Ugh.
All right.
Accidentally.
Take 5. We'll come back in a
overhydrates.
minute.
Okay.
All right, I am actually gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. Gonna turn on the timer though, so that we have roundabouts of when we come back.
spelling it.
Jeff, have you ever seen the asshole's alphabet, like the mnemonics or the alphabet, and it's all the words that start with a letter but don't actually sound like that letter?
No.
Yeah, like so it's E like pterodactyl. Wow. Mnemonic is N. Oh, it's just great. It's like a coloring book, like the alphabet.
Can I help you? What do you want? Hey.
I saw somebody like print out one of those like, help cards for like IT people. You've probably seen them where it's like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all the phonetically wrong words.
Oh no. One of the first call center jobs that I had, we had just gotten out of training and were doing the nesting shadowing thing, only it was weird because we were nesting with ourselves, like within the training class. So it was one of the new people sitting and taking the call while one of the other new people was listening to them and like kind of tag teaming the call.
Okay.
But the guy I was sitting with, he had a customer on the line. He was like, K is in cat, and then he immediately face palmed as soon as it was pretty great.
T as in Czar. X is in xylophone.
I mean, that's what people use for xylophone, though.
Right, but it sounds like a Z.
Yes, but still.
G for gnat. H is in air.
I hate it. I wanna stab someone.
Yeah, C is in Czar.
Oh, the others are. Nice.
Yeah, the others are. That one's great because there's two.
Yep.
C and T sound alike, so even better.
I am a dinosaur. Roar.
Oh, it's an edible. What is in Ouija?
Like a Ouija board?
Yeah, Ouija board.
Also, I like how you have to be like 18 to vote and 21 to drink, but you can summon demons at 8.
I like the entire reason that that game works is because of what is it? It's the like you can't control minute movements of your arm and shit, and then when you combine the 3 or 4 people together, it makes it seem like someone else is moving it. Yeah. Or just your dick friend that's moving it.
It's funny because out of those 3 things, voting, drinking, and summoning demons, only one of them actually works.
Is it the demons?
Yeah. Anyway, here's a question. How long do you want to spend in this multiplayer? Like, realistically.
The day that we're being
Well, no,
Yeah.
I know that, but like, as a game, like, how long do you all want to play this? Because,
I mean, I wanna
until
know-
we succeed.
Yeah, I want to know what clearly they're whispering about something. They're gonna give us some information. We're gonna get to go do a thing. I want that, but also we need to do this charisma check business.
I think my question is literally, how in-depth do you want the charisma?
That's entirely your call.
No, I know it. I know
I
it.
want to be here until our final
Alright, well in that case, I need an athletics check for literally every step you think about taking.
It's been 84 years.
We're playing GURPS now.
Let's go. Can my character just be like created dead? That's actually
10-point characters.
But
that's
no,
actually
like,
Traveler. Traveler, you can roll a character that starts dead.
my question is, depth as much as you all like, but I don't want to feel like nothing's happening because of it.
Okay, so my character dumped charisma, so as few checks as possible, sure.
I mean, my charisma is a +0. I don't have a big strength here, but I'm doing cute grandma things. It's fine.
I can only help people find things, really, in terms of talents that I have. You said that not even the children amongst them appreciate tricks, and that's pretty much what I got. Like, I can make things disappear, I can make things appear that aren't really there.
Yeah,
Calf says hide and seek.
Yeah, but they're not emotional beings. Like, I did hide and seek with a coin behind their ear, and they just cared about the coin.
Well, hide and
Right,
seek
but
can be
frame
hunting.
it as a training exercise.
Yeah.
Hide
Stealth.
and hunt.
Yeah.
True. True.
It's all
Alright,
about how
I'm
you
your
frame
prey.
I wish I had invisibility.
I'm your prey. Come find me. Gone.
Oh, we all play that and get the fuck out of here.
Okay. No, but like, I just don't.
It took a lot of
in-
click, I'm sorry.
In complete hindsight, y'all are not diplomats. So
No, we're
No
not.
shit!
Who would have
But
thought?
listen, I'm new to this. I was just like, this is what the book says to do next. So I'm like,
Look, this is a good-
I mean,
This
we're
is-
doing
this
it.
is-
We're doing the
good.
diplomacy.
Yeah,
We're just
so-
doing it non-traditionally.
Yeah,
I'm doing
so
diplomacy by working. I'm
will-
butchering shit,
Yeah.
and it's diplomatic as heck.
it is. I'll make this go a little bit quicker.
Jills
though.
is one of the people. I would like to find their. Do they have a religion of any kind?
They do have a religion. They actually have like an entire temple section.
I would like to go to the
Um,
temple section for second or
alright,
third
let
phase.
me-
I don't know which phase we're on.
This is phase
Like
Okay.
Marvel.
We'll
No problem.
we'll send Tyrion to the temple, and I'm gonna go see how many teenage lizard folk trainees I can beat with a stick. It's gonna be great.
Teenage legend lizard people.
Alright.
Teenage.
I will say the very strong lizard folk woman, when they see you come in, immediately is like, "All right, you're a fighter that I'm used to seeing." So,
Got two skinny boys and one beefy grandma.
Hobble, you're looking for 12 for the temple, by the way, and we'll get to that.
I'm
in a
looking
second.
for 12. Oh, it's right by the kitchen.
Jeff.
Smart.
Jeff, you should try the trick where the thumb comes off. They might like that one.
All right, but yeah, so I'm assuming you just want to kind of give them a run through of training to see how brute force works against brute force.
Yeah, maybe I can teach them a trick or two about how to beat something fat, like, they've got clubs. Maybe I can show them a trick with a battle axe, or I can teach them to fear La Chancla, or
No way to look left.
maybe
a
I
secret
just
weapon, don't do
spar
that.
with them and make them,
Okay, roll an athletics check. So we'll start with that.
Athletics.
And as this is close enough to combat, if you want to, you could justify a rage here for sparring purposes.
Sure. Then we'll roll one more time.
Show them the way of the berserker.
The first one was better. 19.
Okay, so you have 19 for sparring. Again, they seem a little bit more comfortable fighting with brute strength comparatively, but you're outclassing them to a decent degree.
Cool.
So
Almost
like metal weaponry is better than a stick.
Well, I'm assuming that if they're using sticks, I'm also using a stick.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. So
Th-
equal sparring. Some of the maneuvers you do that you have done with your battle axe, though, do work surprisingly well with a club. So
Is that one goober still trying to light a stick on fire?
he is. He's not getting very far. He's now basically got the oil-covered javelin and hitting it with a rock.
I'm gonna encourage him. You almost got it.
Can't you literally make fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, great. I can just see this. He's gonna be ready to throw it, be like, okay, get the throw down, and then Ryba's gonna set it on fire, and he's just gonna freak, and it's gonna set something very important on fire.
Okay.
Buff
Just creating
ladies.
one fire on the dummy.
Oh god.
All right. Yeah.
did
So
it!
we'll come back to that. Hubble. You go into the temple area, and there are a couple lizard folks in the middle of worship.
Before I leave the
Um,
kitchen, I want to ask them, like before me and Grandmama go our separate ways, I want to ask the cooks, is there any food tribute to take to the praying ones, or holy men, whatever the word is that you use for your religious people, your holy folk,
shaman would
your
be what
shamans.
they say. Yeah. No. There is nothing that they say is particularly, nothing that's like dedicated, just kind of like a case of. Okay. They go into a little bit of detail about what lizard folk eat. In short, meat. If
Religious
it is
men are
made of
after my
meat,
own heart.
yes. No, like any meat.
Again, your religious folk are after my own heart.
Like, if one of them dies, they will literally eat them because it is good food that is not meant to be wasted.
Again, your lizard holy men are after my own heart. I will
Okay,
bring them
sounds
a
logic.
small offering of food, and not my meat because I'm still attached and living to my meat, but it sounds really bad in hindsight. I should be careful what I say. I get them a small plate of food and then take it to the holy men. Holy people.
Yeah, you
Shamans.
get into the temple, and there is the one that is like leading, and there is a couple of other smaller ones. Yeah. There is definitely one that is in much more ornate robes, and it's like, yep, that's the one that's in charge. So.
Also, who's the kid following? I'm assuming the two kids split.
It
between
is
our
still
groups?
following Ryba and Merrick.
I thought there was two of them.
There is. One's following Ryba, one's following Merrick.
Oh, so they both went with the boys. Got it.
I rolled for each one independently, and it just happened that they stuck to the same pair.
Holy geckos.
So
Yes, we've gone to visit the holy geckos. Thank you, Calf. I
So, yeah.
kneel beside them? Beside and back a little. Not in the way
make a
of their-
religion check for me, just quickly.
their
Shamaguanas.
Shamaguana.
Shamaguama ding dong.
8.
Yep, they sure are doing a worship.
That's why I'm sitting back.
Right.
I'm gonna wait until one of them finishes or either a ritual or notices that there is a presence that is not one of them.
All right, you sit there for the better part of 15 minutes and just with no acknowledgement. Like, whatever they're doing, and it seems like a case of, you're not bothering us, we're not going to bother you, and just keep moving on with what we do.
I guess I'm doing that for a little bit. See if I can't learn anything. Until they actively, like, alright, you've been staring, what do you want, creeper?
Yeah. Okay, but yeah. So, it takes about an hour for them to eventually speak up, though, because they are just doing their worship thing. And the one that speaks up to you, funnily enough, you guys have managed to find the only 4 lizard folk in the entire area that speak common. So,
Are you speaking common to me? I had a spell put on me. Slightly unnecessarily, but it makes it so that I speak Draconic naturally. I cannot tell if you're speaking common or Draconic.
I can do either.
Good to know.
What's your preference? I don't care. Anyway, you've been sitting there for the better part of an hour. Can I help you?
True clergyman. Your queen has sent me to help out in ways, and seeing as I do not know the way of your god, I do not even know your god. That would be a first step to learn. To see what I can help with, and since I am also clergyman, I am shaman of the Earth Dragon. I would like to learn a little of your ways so that I can properly help you. If you need any, that is. You might not need any. I don't know.
Nothing immediately comes to mind, but if someone wants to learn, I can answer what I can. So, in short, their god's name, and I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce this.
I can't wait.
I can't either because I just hear one Pex at a time, and I'm a little...
Semuanya?
Semuanya is correct.
All right.
That's why Jules is here.
Hey, you got Semuanya. Got it.
Semuanya.
Note to self, keep Raiba very, very far away.
Loosh.
Simuana.
I find lizard folk fascinating. I just
Yeah.
have done my internet research.
Am I
on
doing them
lizard
justice so far? Then let me ask that.
folk. You've got yourself some cool lizard folk, bro. Got it.
Okay. Anywho, so yeah, that's their god, and you spend the next bit just talking religion. So,
Can I use, since I have yet to use this yet, the Pipe of Remembrance, so that when he's telling stories, I explain to him what the Pipe of Remembrance is, and I tell him, use this as you teach me of your god, death.
that's not how the pipe works.
Is it?
No, what it does is it visualizes the person's greatest heroic feat. It does not visualize whatever story they're telling.
I must be thinking of Futurama.
It's just
No.
the priest taking a
The
shit.
holophone.
Oh, Hobble, fun fact, Semuanya is non-binary as fuck.
Him. All right, even better. I'm suddenly more interested. Then I.
But yeah, so that'll be your little segment, is talking religion.
Shooting the religion.
What are the other two of you doing?
Welcome to Crosstalk, starring Tyrion, your favorite cleric.
Oh, shucks.
I guess, I
mean, if you're...
I ask?
Go ahead.
Can I ask around to see if they have any spies?
You can.
But will they answer?
They don't have any spies. It's not prepared. It's fine. We can move on to something else.
The closest thing they have to what a spy would be, and they take you to by the cave you actually entered in.
Okay.
There is a room with a bunch of trained giant lizards. Not lizard folk, just straight up big lizards.
Are we in a goofy Pluto situation?
Rude?
I don't know.
Rude? But yes, rude, but yes.
But yeah, so essentially, yeah, those are their spies as a giant thing of lizards, and they live in like a kind of semi-muddy, marshy area.
Yeah,
and
but they're not. Are they intelligent?
They listen to commands.
They're like dogs.
No.
Okay. No, because what I was getting at was, I guess the queen would probably be the best for this. So what I was going to get at was try to train people on how to recognize facial expressions of smooth skins like myself so that they can know when we're lying or not.
Ah, okay. No, they don't really. They typically don't do that kind of opposition.
Yep.
Your best bet for someone like that, though, would honestly be, for lack of the term I'm just going to be going with, buff lizard folk lady that's been training people, because she's like That's like their more direct like opposition.
I have to find
or
Buff
one
Lizard
of-
Lady.
What I'm hearing is espionage is not a skill of theirs.
No,
They're
they don't
giant
do that.
lizards.
Okay.
They don't exactly blend in. I mean,
She's giant.
I will say though, with your passive perception, when you go to the area with the giant lizards, there's just a piece of destroyed armor in their pen. Like it's just destroyed.
Can opener. Who needs
No.
them?
So that used to be a person. Cool.
It's not. It's that same. Actually, no, you didn't see the armor in the kitchen. It's like made out of like a piece of. It's like a metal with a bunch of coral on it, kind of thing. So.
Someone had fish sticks tonight.
Okay. I guess then I could try to could yep. All right. Maybe train them on how to hide cargo.
You could train them on how to be better camouflaged
Yeah.
and just hide in general. That's something that's
Sure.
definitely they would get use out of.
Okay, because I thought they were just straight up fighters, so they didn't really do ambushes. But okay, if they do that, then I
They're-
will train them.
They are most definitely normally like a straight-on fighter, but something about their recent training regime is making them go out of their way a little bit, but espionage is just not something that's useful to them. But hiding in general is something that they will get them trained on.
Sure, then that's
Give
what I'll train them
me
on.
yeah,
I
give
still
me a
like the
stealth.
Good.
No, give me a stealth check just as a way of like teaching.
Okay, that is 16.
Okay. What did you want to say, Cube?
I was just gonna say I really like the idea of Jeff being basically like a counselor, being like, "This means they're happy."
But yeah, all right. So you're doing that. You're doing that. You're doing that. What's Ryba doing during all of this?
I don't know. What would I be doing? I guess I'm just gonna do cool tricks and hope that people like me. I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
All right. In that case, second round of charisma checks. Yeah, just straight charisma checks. Advantage on Yelena's.
Oh,
14.
18. The other one was a 3. Thank you for the advantage.
charisma.
Hey, you're
21.
10.
They think 3 of me is really cool. Or I guess 4.
What you roll, Hobble?
A 10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So do with that info what I will. You know what? Everyone just give me another round of charisma checks. Just in general.
13.
17.
12.
45.
13.
That's hilarious. That's
49, huh?
Oh, wait,
49,
yep.
49 of 50.
I do the pull my finger gag.
At this point, let's just do it this way. This will be a lot more fun. So,
Are we
you
at war with
guys-
them yet?
No,
Oh, no.
you guys spend your day going through, making some acquaintances, and you all go to bed tired, just drawn out, and just ready for the day to be over and ready to not smell mud and wet lizard. Because if you've ever been near a reptile tank, you know that's not a pleasant smell. You guys awaken, come back to the queen, and she's just with a kind of talking amongst a larger group of people in her throne room, and she kind of looks over. Well, you all certainly seem to get quite a few people on your side. I admit I did not think that was going to happen.
It helps when you have a well-rounded group like us. We have Grandmama, we have Holy Man, we have Captain, and we have Ryba.
Hi.
He is a nerd.
Yes, nerds. Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
I love this group.
We
They
have a
put up with my
well-rounded
bullcrap.
group. We make wholesomeness. We do not look it, but we are a good, solid group. Your dragon backs us, and I learned much about your gods, and goddess. I learned much about your gods. It was very entertaining. I love it very much. I wish to do it again.
I am glad to hear. I have one favor to ask as kind of a last show of faith, if you will.
How may we be of help?
There is a legend amongst our people of a creature known as, and let me make sure I get this right because this is going to be real fun. I should have turned this page. Known as Thousand Teeth. God, that's what its name was. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Sounds pleasant.
Sounds pointy.
It has been getting closer than we would like. And there is a hope that you all would be ever so kind as to
Hope.
I didn't
attempt.
hear hope. I heard
Yes.
hope.
I heard Pope. And there is a Pope. Wait, we gotta fight Thousand Teeth and a Pope? Does he have the car too?
It's hope
Oh
thousand.
god.
Alright. So there is a hope that you will admittedly, I guess, take care of him?
Do you mean like give him dinner or like stab him through roof of mouth?
More the second one.
Okay.
So
So
not like this beautiful cargo baby that is now on camera. Like this?
no, that is adorable and that is precious. And if anyone did anything to that, I would literally kill them myself.
Look at Pan. Down Pan.
Right here.
Look at Pan.
He does not like.
He's just like,
He does a struggle.
I
He
am
needs to lay down.
not-
It's pretty much put me
Aw.
down.
Okay, but yeah. So the creature, it lives about 12 miles from here. Last report from one of my agents before that was it was about 25 away. So we are. Yes, I am hoping that you are able to deal with it.
Well, if there's
can-
one thing that we're good at, it's killing things. Not you, but you know the thing that you want us to kill. Yeah, we're pretty good at that.
He's not wrong.
I hope this is one of us. Okay. Well,
Why didn't you say there was murdering?
You mean you could have just sent us for this the whole time?
I mean, there's a reason I put it off.
Okay.
Anyway, if you would be ever so kind as to find them, they are about 12 miles if you follow the river.
And they are a what exactly? They are a fishman?
No. Those are. Well, you've been here. Those are a long term problem. This is more of a short term problem.
Okay, valid point.
So.
It sounds like big angry megalodon shark thing. Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Well,
Gator. That's my guess.
I always wanted some gator boots.
We walked into a turf war, whether we
Yeah.
wanted it or not.
over the course of the day you all spent through here, these lizard folk are at war with the Sahuagins.
Oh, so
So-
hooligans.
So yeah, that is a
Soccer
thing.
hooligans?
Anyway, but yes, I believe here, I think we have something that might help though in the
Do a
process,
roll.
and she sends off to one of the people who go and a couple minutes later come back with a pristine longsword.
Hmm.
And also the piece of garbage armor that you saw in the lizard den earlier, and offers it to you all. And basically, these were from someone who came here with different intentions than your own. For some reason, that sword is untouched. I don't know why, but the armor, it has literally been in the mud as long as the armor, and the armor is very rusted, and the sword's pristine.
Oh.
Magic. I said it's a +1 longsword.
Flick it.
It's a plus.
I'm not
Yeah,
a gnome.
but no. Essentially, she just gave one of you all a +1 longsword, whichever one of you wants to use it.
I feel like
Not
that is a
me.
grandmama thing.
Obviously, me. No, I'm joking.
I mean, do you have proficiency with martial weapons? Because I'd rather give it to you personally.
Let's.
Cleric is simple weapons, and dwarf is battle axe and warhammer.
This.
All right.
This.
So
This is all I have.
I'll take the +1 longsword and give my battle axe to my grandson. What we're going to, so I graciously accept the queen's gift to help with Thousand Teeth, right? And
Yep. when
when we leave, I say, Sel, come here for a moment.
Yes, grandmama.
I know that you have been using mace, but I have noticed that some of your swings have been unlucky.
Nope,
So, I've
Suddenly we're all
I
blinded.
think perhaps you should take this.
But your cane. This.
And I hand you my battle axe with which I have cut and hacked many things.
Tyrion's eyes get real big and like the sparkly woo eyes, and little Pims in his little bow tie pop over the shoulder and telepathically tell you, I think they are impressed.
Hobble, I want you to know every time you describe Pims, I'm not actually thinking of a dragon. I'm actually just thinking of actual Pims.
Good. Someone is getting the point.
He's just curled up around your shoulder.
Mhm. The tail that peeks out of my hood is actually Pim's feet, just kicking.
And he's wearing all flannel like the whole time.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
it's like a flannel tuxedo.
Yep. Little flannel bow tie, flannel tuxedo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm glad that everybody has the same thought. I was wondering how long it was going to take you guys to be like, you know, that's not a dragon, right? Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe when they come out of this stupor, they will tell me why they are starry-eyed like this.
Oh,
or maybe you
sorry,
can
I
tell
was
me.
literally making the map for this. This was a last-minute decision.
No, that's
Oh.
that's fine. Pim's
Oh,
the mini Canadian is still the pseudo Canadian is still talking.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was directed at me.
You know. Implies that he's not
That's
actually
funny.
Canadian.
Because Pibbs is actually a suit. Never mind.
He's
But,
half Canadian.
yeah,
He's Molson
so-
Light.
He's a Kana and nothing else. And you have to lead Pim's. Pim's? Shit. Don't lead by the dragon. Small dragon Pseudo-Canadian. I am very surprised that my text-to-talk actually understands pseudo-Canadian.
Wow.
That's impressive. Anyway.
Pseudo, another fun P word.
Pseudo, another fun P word. Oh, there we go. I actually picked that up.
Okay. So, yes, I shall be armed with +1 longsword of stabbity stabbing, and my good boy Sal can have axe to cut ghosts. I mean, uh, lizard tooths.
Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, you guys, the queen thanks you for the journey and wishes you the utmost of best and luck.
It was a great axe, right?
And
It's a battle axe.
Battle axe.
it is. So, and also because of all of the different creativity ways and trying to earn favor, I'm gonna give everyone inspiration.
Hey.
Yay! I feel inspired.
So yeah. So yeah.
Nor these, I'm just poking at a thing.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
You
that's...
should have saved those.
Wow.
All right.
Do it again. Do it again.
I just...
Anyway, so you guys are given a general direction of follow the river inland 12 miles.
What do you do?
All right.
I hate this game.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
Making our way downtown.
it's a 12-mile trek. So
Walking
that doesn't sound like it would be that long of a trek, right?
But it's marsh.
It's
Marsh.
marshland, which makes it about 8 hours. And it is a long, wet, miserable 8 hours. And over the course of said time, you slowly and very begrudgingly make your way to a part of the river that kind of it breaks up a little bit and kind of begins to like extend out and become less of a one river and more of like a series of different channels. And once you
Like a
get
hill?
to that, yeah. Listen, geography and that stuff not my best subject.
Okay.
And once you guys get there, you start to hear something very big stirring in the water. So,
Dun-na,
yeah.
dun-na.
Oh, it is Gator.
And I will say quickly before we even get into this, the actual water parts are going to be considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Because it's about 3-ish feet deep. So,
I'd assume that they're more water than not.
Yeah.
Okay.
but like the parts of land, decent enough to get a foothold on.
Good night, long shot.
So,
Good night, long shot.
yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for the hydrations. We're about to get a
What,
lot more of it.
What do y'all want to do?
Jeff, can you do a perception check to see if you can hear it ticking?
Ah, it's a good call.
But yeah, how would you all like to proceed?
Initiative.
Oh, just gonna open right up into it? Okay.
Yeah,
Are we gonna make
kick
friends?
somebody's ass. Like, let's go.
Are we gonna diplomacy the crocodile?
I mean,
no.
I was gonna give you all a chance to get into a position.
I mean,
first,
it
Oh,
worked when
okay.
it worked.
All
With...
right,
That's
maybe
more
the
what it-
position for me. I like it.
Yes,
Well, if I
true.
get to cross the difficult terrain first, then yeah.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't pick up aggro until at least one of you's over there. So go ahead and position yourselves where you would like to be for the start of this.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
sure.
I'm ready to do the thing.
Oh no.
What is the range on Eldritch Blast? 120 feet. I'm good where I'm at.
Has Grandmama still been using the weapon as a cane? Part time?
I'll move up a little bit.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll your initiatives then.
Grandmama's got a hitch in her giddy up. It's
And
fine.
I will also let people have a held action first, just because you guys are preparing for combat.
Oh, just give us a surprise round. That's
Okay,
what I
that
would
works
do.
too.
If it hasn't detected us, that's what I would do.
Okay, yeah. You guys can have a surprise round.
20. I got a 20.
Nice.
I
18
had
plus 2.
25, but no.
And you rolled
5. Have you
a
forsaken me?
12, and you rolled a da-da. Okay, go ahead and organize this. And I gotta add a turn for
Using one of those
Elena.
new signs you taught me.
You have a
Chess.
higher deck, so you will go first when it comes to actually having an action for it to move.
Wow.
It's a fast gator.
It crit on its initiative. So, yeah. I guess let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Oh, darn it, I'm gone last again.
Okay. So, first of all, I would like to rage.
Obviously.
Good call.
And that does, again, as we'd established last week, if you want to, it does trigger the ranged
Right.
taser.
First off,
Ranged
I would like
taser.
to run up to the thing, and
Yeah.
then I would like to rage.
Okay.
And then I
Sure.
would like to shock it with my Palpatine anger shocking.
Okay.
Please.
That's a dex
It's a deck
save, right?
save. Yep.
Alright.
Unlimited power.
14?
14 is a success. It takes half of 6 damage, so 3.
Alright.
Is it thunder or lightning? Hang on, I can't remember.
Believe it's lightning.
It's Imagine
Well,
Dragons.
Lightning, yeah.
You know what? It doesn't matter in this case, so.
Just putting it out there. And then magical two-handed sword stabbing.
Okay. And again, it is a +1 longsword, so.
My 18 to hit.
It's
13 plus 2, 15 damage.
okay.
I was ready to give you 3 wishes until you attacked me.
Well,
That's good enough to attack. 3 wishes, they always go bad.
So-
They bite you in the butt.
here's
intended.
the really, really fun part about this.
I'm sure I'm about to get, knocked
There's
out in all
more.
kinds of horrible
You
ways.
guys are in a surprise round.
So are they.
It's going to use a legendary action.
Oh, it has legendary actions. Okay,
Oh
great.
no, it has legendary actions.
Yeah.
Is it a vampire?
Actually, it's going to use 2 to make a bite attack.
I mean, I expect
Um,
this. This is
I'm glad
part
I'm
of
at
the-
What about
range.
vampire noises?
For a 22 to hit.
I mean,
That's
that's
not vampire
22
noises.
hits.
it's got a big
Alright.
old tongue.
It does.
That's still not a vampire noise.
I mean, it is. It counts.
Um,
Some are sloppy.
It
Don't judge their
does
eating habits.
19 piercing damage.
Okay. Half of 19 piercing damage is 10 piercing damage.
And yeah. So with that, your turn ends. It's surprised this round, technically.
Uh-huh.
Surprise butthole touch.
Ryba, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast the Deathmaker.
Mentos, the Death
Which
Maker.
spell is that?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I wasn't sure. You have a couple of weird ones.
16 hit?
16 does hit.
Yeah. Bam! 6.
Okay.
That's not very much, but okay.
Hey. Alright. That all you got?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
I
it.
will say you did get a rest in, so you would have gotten your mirror image spell back.
Okay, cool.
So for next round if you want it.
Alright.
Merrick.
We'll go up by another spell slot. 2 out of 3. Or
Okay.
3 out
Yeah.
of 2.
Is there any naturally occurring terrain that
There are-
a person?
There's a couple trees here and there. I will say you get sneak attack on it because Yelena is engaged. Actually, no, you have a
Right.
surprise round on it, so that
Okay.
would technically be advantage on a technical level.
Sweet.
Technically on a
The-
technical.
Yeah.
Technically on a technical level. Alright, I'll go ahead and attack it with my hand crossbow.
All right.
Oh. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Sweet.
Low AC,
And-
luckily.
Yeah. And it's gonna be 3d6 plus 3. 13 points of damage.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I will attempt to hide behind a nearby tree. Do I need to move to find one?
No, there's one close enough to right there. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth is going to be 16.
All right.
I would also, like Samuel to, move to the other side of Swamp Thing.
All right.
There we go. Let's get him right now. Oh.
He's
I have
got
a
the
key set up.
doppelganger.
I have a map set up for all your tokens. I should have brought the familiar tokens over, actually.
He's the true double.
All right. So
And
you, yeah, you put Samuel
Yeah.
in position, and that's your turn.
Samuel, as his action, is going to help distract Lizard Thing from Tyrion's next attack.
All right.
Or
Well,
my
it's going
everything.
to take a legendary action to move half of its speed. It does not get a disengage with that, though. So, it's going to move 5, 10.
I make punch. with
make your
gauntlets of
whack.
thunder punch.
Make the punch with the gauntlets a punch. Let's see how OP I made these things.
16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so I get 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
That's a d10. Hang on. 3 plus 4 is 7.
Yep. And then if you want
an
to,
extra,
you can use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a
Yeah.
charge.
All right, for 2d4 thunder damage or lightning
I
damage.
gotta get another d4 out. Come
Find
here,
more caltrops.
pointy. Yeah. 3 damage. Fuck.
Hey, it's something. Hey, D&D Beyond updated a thing. It shows bloodied now.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
That's cool. Anyway, so it's going to take the rest of
So
its
it's bloody
movement.
now.
Yeah, and it actually now activates its swim speed because it's in the water. So 5,
Swim, swim, swim.
10. Okay.
Keep swimming.
Tyrion.
Okay, first spell, I need to double check the range because I was not checking that. That is 80 feet.
You're fine.
It's definitely within 60 feet of you.
Yay, city feet. Oh, the easy city feet. Whee. Okay, stop that. First thing is spiritual weapon to do the poke. Pokes.
All right. I again should have just brought that token over as well, but you know.
It's fine. I do. No, I don't do that. I do the boops.
Okay. Yep.
Or not.
Go ahead and roll a spell attack. Actually, it would be in this spot because it is a large creature, so it takes up a 2/2.
Aha.
So.
Oh, that's a
Roll for aggressive snoot boopage.
That's a D20 to hit, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, D20 plus spell attack modifier.
That's a 7. That ain't gonna hit shit.
That misses.
Why do you fail me as such? And then I try a cantrop of I'm going to tell him a thing. I'm gonna tell him a thing.
Toll the dead. That's a wisdom save. 15.
Hey, you're gonna die.
I told you.
I think 15 beats your save DC, right?
It does.
Okay.
It may not be right this
So-
second, but you're gonna die.
All right, Yelena.
1 moment, please.
Okay.
Beautiful, Jill. That quote.
Me too. It was a great one.
I mean, y'all are just aggressively booping the snoot anyway, so.
We are. It's amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Yordle's not here
So-
to yeet onto its nose and just not let go.
So 1, 2. That's 20 feet. And I have a question for you.
Yes.
So I have 2-weapon fighting as a thing. I have a Gauntlet of Thunder Punch.
I designed it to be used as a one-handed weapon.
As in-
That way you could still use a shield if wanted to be, but if you want to take longsword
shield.
and gauntlet, you can.
Throw that gauntlet down.
Don't throw the gauntlet,
Don't throw the
but
gauntlet.
you can punch with the gauntlet.
Not yet. If things get ugly, I might do that. But I would like to actually tank things. So for right now, I'm not going to. I'm gonna zap it again and then whack it again.
All
Zap it
right,
in the
so
butthole.
deck save.
Pop it.
Mhm.
That's a nat
Zap it.
1. So
Zap it.
So it takes, unfortunately, 2 thunder damage, 2 lightning damage.
At least you hit the
Hey,
damn
it's
thing.
in water though.
That's true, but
I don't
it
know
is.
that matters.
If
No,
Pokemon has taught us anything,
yeah.
it's
then
now a water type.
stab. 14 plus 5 is 19 to hit,
That hits.
and
Pokemon.
7 slashing damage.
Okay. It is now Thousand Teeth's turn. It's
lot.
going to turn at you and take a full multi-attack round at you.
Mhm.
So first things first is the bite. That's a
Mhm.
10.
That misses.
All right, and then it's going to take a tail attack.
Uh-huh.
That is a crit. So
Okay.
That
so
misses.
that is. It's not how this works, Cube.
Or does it?
So
Just use a legendary
you-
action.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage and make a strength saving throw.
I'm good at those.
You are.
Actually, I have advantage on. Do I have advantage on that? Because I'm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything strength based, you have advantage on.
Yeah, you have
so.
all strength based checks.
17 plus 5, 22.
All right. You are not knocked prone. It is, however, going to take a legendary action again to try the bite again.
I like the
Uh-huh.
idea.
And it's going to roll a 14.
14 misses.
Okay, well, never mind then.
That was a bad
I love
death
the idea
roll.
of just grandma batting down the tail.
No.
No.
I am bloodied though.
That's its turn.
Pew pew.
No, Cube. It's only Pew right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pew.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah.
24 hits.
No whammies. Kind of whammy.
All right.
On the low end.
It's going to go ahead and take another legendary action to lunge. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25.
Ryba shat his pants a little bit.
You do get an opportunity attack, though, Helena, if you would like.
Of course I would like.
Hit it. Hit it
So-
like you mean it.
20 to hit.
That hits.
D- 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 da. Right. This is a punch. This punch.
I thought you were gonna hold up Pondo and go, "This is a Pondo and this is a punch."
No. 7 and then another charge 4, 6, so 13 damage.
All right. It's actually looking pretty rough. So
I'm down 2 charges. Okay.
Merrick.
Does it seem like it sees me?
What is its passive perception? No. No, it doesn't see you.
Sweet. Then I am going to attack it with me hand crossbow. Hey, it's another 14.
That does
Cool.
hit.
Alright, so that's another 3d6 plus 3. Which ends up being 10 points of damage.
All right.
And I will attempt to again use my bonus action to conceal myself from Mr. Bites a Lot.
Roll a stealth check.
That is a nat 1.
Okay. So you try to change from a tree to a hiding behind a bush, and you feel confident.
Yep.
And then the bush falls in the river.
Whole ass out of the bush.
Oh no!
So yeah.
All right. And then for Samuel, he's got a flying speed of 50.
All right.
So see. So we'll go ahead and move it behind Sharknado, and I will assist with Tyrion. It will help with Tyrion's next attack against the thing.
All right. Tyrion.
Bonus action to take whip and try and nene, and bad because
How far can it move?
I don't
20
know.
feet? I think it's 20 feet.
Because actually, I think you know what? No, that would actually still be in range. Just barely. Okay.
Oh god.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead. Roll 2 hit.
That's a 7.
That's a
damn. And then I'm going to take a axe at it.
All right. That's a hit. Okay.
Nothing. Well, not using physical
You
dice
did have
anymore.
advantage on that, so roll again
Yeah,
to see.
you
if
did have
crit.
advantage on that actually because of Samuel. No, roll the attack again, not the damage.
Sorry.
You don't get advantage on damage.
Well,
Although that'd be a cool mechanic to play with.
who knows?
Okay.
Just in
That's
case
a
of
eight,
crit.
actually.
Oh, is it
Savage
really?
attacker.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Basically,
just for
anytime you
certain
hit, you can
weapons.
re-roll.
Uh,
Or once per turn, you can re-roll damage.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, I used it in TOA. It's broken.
Anyway, Yelena, it's your turn.
Let us
Should take
make
the Reba.
stab. Wait, okay. So I'm gonna use all 30 feet of my movement to move the 15 feet up to the thing. Because I'm a glutton for getting freaking bitten. And I'm screaming at it, right? Just like in my most angry grandma, spittle flying from my mouth, like I want this thing's attention, right? And then Palpatine.
All right. Dex save.
DC 12, I rolled a 5.
It did not make that DC.
Okay, so 5 lightning damage, and then I roll for making
hey,
it 10, right?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Boots.
The lightning is what did it.
Cool.
Yay! Le Chakla!
Alright,
Yes.
note to self, learn how to run creatures with legendary actions, because I don't know how to do this properly.
Pretty much with the legendary action, even when it's not your turn, you're gonna go, no, fuck you, and then do whatever it says.
I was trying to do that, but I think this is a low-end legendary because its attack costs 2 legendary actions.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys, you did a kill.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's been a while since I got to do that. Sorry.
Your day,
You know what's real fun that I never actually got a chance to use either? It had legendary resistance.
Oh, against what?
Just any 2 saves.
Oh,
I
It
mean,
made
though,
all of
you
its
just
saves.
really making you saves.
it,
Yeah,
it didn't make its deck saves against me.
It didn't. I guess I could have used it for those. I always
Yeah.
think it's a.
I mean, it's not very much damage, but
Yeah. Well, in that case, it would have been. Ah, well. Hindsight's 2020. Roll an attack just out of morbid curiosity.
sure. That's a crit. 20.
Yeah, it would have been dead. It had 5 health. So even the legendary resistance on that last lightning, it would have been dead. But yeah, so that was just kind of like a last minute idea. So
Neat.
Cool.
so
So you
yeah.
out of stuff?
It's dead, Jim.
No, I have
Okay.
a little bit more. It's just
Okay.
that was like my in case that is the players messed up and ran out of enough points in the thing in the lizard folk den for 24 hours. I'm just like, no,
Why don't you
let's
just
just
say we could kill shit?
yeah. I just was like, you guys were at 49 to 50, and I'm like, screw it, let's go kill something.
Charisma, shmishma. Let's go kill shit.
But yeah, you guys,
That's
Make-
how I feel.
you guys make your way back. Corpse in tow.
I want to yes, I want to pick up and drag like
Yep.
this toothy crocodile alligator
Yep.
body.
You have a good
with
night,
me.
Shiro. It was good seeing you again. Every Tuesday
Yeah.
is going to be D&D
I would like to have
unless
to
something
see.
happens, which then,
It
yes, you're on
does
my
in fact
Twitter,
not have 1,000.
so you'll see it,
That it's not it.
that we call out. So, have a good night.
No, but yeah, you guys go back to the lizard folk den, gator in tow. The queen agrees that your intentions appear to be as they say, and will send someone with you back to return to Salt Marsh to talk about some form of agreement. And they actually send one of the lizard folk shaman. And
Before we
yeah,
go,
you guys
we
sail
feast.
back. You
No
get a hold of
feast.
Anders on the way back. They meet you at the docks, take care of all that, and your names are starting to make their way around town. Actually,
And for good reasons, it's not bad.
yeah. And here's the real fun part.
That was
the
300
moment
XP.
you've all been waiting for.
It was.
XP. Well,
Oh.
here's the really fun aspect of this.
We're 1 point off.
The gator was worth 575.
Mhm.
Successful
that's enough.
Successful negotiations were worth 1,600.
Whoa.
So we add
All
2175.
of that divided by 4? Are you
No,
divide?
the gator was worth 575 each.
Okay.
It was considered a deadly encounter.
I
Right.
'Cause
mean,
it's CR6.
if it had rolled better on damage,
Yeah.
It could have
I-
been.
And
yeah.
had it gotten to one of the spellcasters?
Yeah.
I
got my
mean,
fucking
why do you
distance.
think I charged it with
Yeah.
as much venom as I
Yeah,
could
like-
muster?
It was CR6, so that was worth 575 each. The negotiations are 1,600 total, so
Okay.
that would
divided by
be
4?
400 each.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys
975.
did
975.
975.
That's a lot
each.
better.
So
It's like level up twice. Woo!
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Where
quite
does that put
much,
you?
but-
Where does that put you?
3390 is what I get.
What's the next level? What's level 5?
I know what 4 is. I don't know about 5.
Level 5 is 6,500.
Okay, we're about
So you-
halfway there.
All right, yeah. But yeah, so you guys are level 4. I look forward to hating.
Ah.
I look forward to hating feats next time we fight something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm
Alright.
gonna take one, actually.
You already got 2. Oh my god, I keep making a joke.
I don't think I get a level score improvement.
I think everyone gets one at 4.
I'll have to check.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing it.
I get a patron.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I thought you got that at 3.
you have a good night as well, Sir
You
Fox.
just told me at 4 I get one.
I will definitely
No, ability score poor moon is
enjoy
level
if you
4.
come around some more.
Okay,
I hope
then
you
this thing's
enjoyed
drunk.
this.
Yeah,
So
it's
you do come
pack
around
boon
some
at
more.
3.
And I hit the mic, and I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Patron is
Character
at-
master's kind of crap anyways compared to...
Yeah. You have a
Yes,
DMD Beyond sheet, don't you?
Beyond.
Yeah, I do.
I would use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
I am
Uh,
excited.
but,
I am
I'm doing-
excited.
I'm doing good on hit points, so I'm gonna gamble.
I'm gonna do a sign out for the night.
So,
Yep.
how, just out
Uh.
of curiosity, how does the queen respond with, like, blood-covered dwark carrying 1,000 teeth, walking into the throne hall?
Very impressed, and is actually, again, emotion, not a thing really. But
Oh, good job.
One slow clap.
yeah, it's definitely kind of like a thing of this. Your intentions are as true, or at least you're really, really committed to faking this.
I mean dinner. So that's all we got
Yeah.
for tonight. And first up on the block is Cube. He's right
Hello.
on. He gets into a lot of trouble if we leave him alone too long.
It's me. Also, I'm with other people.
This is
Alright,
true.
I'm
This
gonna
is just
throw
him in
you
general.
back
That sucks.
Here.
This is Perfectus. Gonna do. Yep, there it goes. He's gonna do that.
Hi, I'm Perfectus.
He's generally normal. This
Nah.
is Jills, who's not a chair. They're an actual person. They do things.
I am a person.
They do grandmama. Their cat Pondo is somewhere. Normally, she likes to scream.
She's... Oh, you can't see that. Hang on.
Mm-mm.
She's
There's a
up there.
cat that just winked at us, and she did it again. And then this tin face, which was a lizard face, which is now back to being a tin face, which is slightly drunk looking, is our DM.
I was lizard.
Oh my god, you look so drunk. Your eyes just keep.
Oh, listen.
This is Steak. He's our DM. He so far has not killed us.
Yes. Yeah. Tonight would have been the night though, because that thing should have killed somebody.
It almost did.
I expected it.
Yay!
If I hadn't been a barbarian, I would have been dead.
Oh yeah, no, like if
Oh.
literally anyone else had decided the front line, it had a +7 to hit. You guys were screwed.
And multi-attack, that's bad.
And legendary actions.
And it was faster than me.
But that's us. Y'all have a good night. I will see you guys next time, which will probably be Friday. I don't know what we're going to be doing on Friday because I think our normal Furies night is being postponed because of busyness and work and things and whatnot. So I will see you guys on Friday with a surprise. Bye.